Welcome to our
Open tabs.
I'm Mara.
I'm Jess.
And we're back, baby.
2026. Oh,
We're still here.
yeah. You know, we made it. We made it through the storm of 2025.
Okay, of 2025, I agree. Just we made it through the storm, I think is a little optimistic.
We
But
just entered into a new one, but we made it through that one.
yeah, one storm. Hurricane 2025 has left shore, and now 2026, she's
It's
hitting.
dark. It's dark and cloudy already.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I should I'll post on Blue Sky saying we're here. We decided to do
Oh
a little
yes.
impromptu watooting because well, Jess, do you want to? I don't know how much you're telling people.
Oh,
Life
I was
reasons.
like, what am I telling people that we oh yeah. Because you deserve to see our faces, and we know you had a hard year, so we wanted
Yeah.
to gift you. And I'm moving soon,
Yes.
so I was like, let's do this before,
Yes.
because moving is chaotic. So here we are,
Yes. And
sumo
it's
owner
been
season. Ooh.
probably a hot minute. I don't remember when we last
I
watooted.
do not recall.
Oh no, we talked about
Maybe.
Mormons. It was right after you ran your marathon.
Okay. Oh, the memoirs.
Yes, we
It
did
must have
the.
been November before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that sounds right. Hello, hello.
Now I want
Um,
orange. That sounds like that'd be good for my throat.
lavender orange.
Oh, I said I want an orange. It sounds like it would be good for my throat.
Oh,
I don't know what a lavender orange is, if that
I
is good.
didn't either. I was like, is that some sort of lozenge? Like, um, well, I don't know if that'd be good for your throat because isn't it citric acid?
Oh, I was thinking about vitamin.
Well,
I'm
you
no
can't win,
scientist.
like you
I
get your
just now an
vitamin
orange
D.
sounds good.
Yes. Hello to Bree. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, Angela. And don't you feel the exhilaration? Don't you feel like there's nothing you can't do? Much like Alicia Keys sings in Empire State of Mind. Don't you feel like you're in New York with her and Jay-Z on that roof?
There's nothing
It is the thrill of cutting your knit for the first time and it not destroying itself is almost as good as the first time I got Wordle in a word. It was the
Wow.
same kind of triumph.
I love that. The bright lights of your color work will inspire you.
Exactly. Um, we are watooting it up. Picture
One, two,
us
two. Mm.
post. We didn't get to your marathon though last time, so I feel like we should start by you recapping, especially now that you have some distance.
Oh yeah.
Pun not intended, but kind of there. Um, what debrief on marathoning because I feel like that's a
Wow.
major life event.
It was. I reflect back on it, well, during the race itself, and I said, Jessica, and myself said, yes. Why did we start a marathon and not why couldn't we do a half? Why couldn't we do a 10K? You
You
know,
know,
don't really have an answer, but alas. Um, yeah, it was so random that I signed up for it. Well, and like entered the lottery because you have to enter a lottery. You can't just be like, I want to do one of the world majors, which New York City is. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, it's not going to happen. And then a month later, I was like, congratulations. It's like,
I didn't process that it was the New York one until like a week or two before, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like this,
yeah,
she didn't go into this lightly. She just
no,
went,
not a local one, one down here. No, New York
no,
City, baby. One of the
yeah,
the biggest of the Abbott World Majors. Um, and so yeah, man, I knew it was going to be hard. Running still is hard, but
yeah.
wow. It was harder than I imagined. Like, I knew the course was hilly. When I ran around where I am, it would be uphill, downhill. So I was like, okay, I'm prepared. Incorrect, because the hills lasted way longer than the ones I was doing here. So when you're probably walking
Oh,
around New York City, it probably doesn't seem as much the slow incline. But when you've been running already miles and then this thing is
yeah.
just continuously, you're like, oh, bitch.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I mean, there's very few flat islands. Most of them,
Yeah.
are volcanic stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that checks out. Yeah,
Yeah, and, so it was just a lot that took the wind out of me a lot sooner than I thought,
yeah,
and I had knee pain while training, but I, like, had my compression sleeves on, I brought Tylenol, like, I did all I could warming up beforehand, but
yeah.
by mile 13, so halfway, it was killing me. Like, it felt hard to bend my
Oh,
knee, so basically, like, kind of limping, and I midway, like, had to sit down, and I was like, "I don't know if I can finish this."
well, yeah.
And I had texted Robin, and she's like, "Well, you have no choice but to fi."
See,
And
it's good you texted Robin because I would have been like, yeah, your health is really important. I don't want you to bust your knee up. Like, maybe you need to quit.
she reminded me gratefully that I had told my mother about this marathon. She was like, "So you have to finish. You can't, like, your mom." I was like, "Dude."
Yeah.
And this wonderful stranger came along, and she was like, "Oh my god, can I cry with you?" Because I had started crying. And
Oh,
so she hugged me, and we, like, talked
oh,
about it really quick. She was like, "This is so much harder." I'm like, "Yes, it is."
oh, that's so nice. See,
Yeah. She's
that's
like, "But we can
community in
do."
action right there.
It
That's
was.
beautiful.
There was a lot, and I people say that one of the reasons people love New York City is because there's so many spectators,
Yeah.
uh, and people always tell you, like, write your name on your bib so people can, like, call out your name,
Mhm.
and they really do, like, help you get through it because 'cause they'll just start shouting, like, "Come on, Jess, you can do it, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
And other random people who are running, he would, like, ask me if I was okay, like, I like, take a break on one of the bridges. So, physically and mentally, it was real hard. Like, but I
Like,
took, like, a Tylenol at, like, mile 14, and that helped, and then I saw, because I had friends who came to the course, so I saw some of them at, like, were they at mile 17? And then I was feeling real good. But then, like, I don't know how many miles it is, but it's, like, mile 21 or 22. The last, like, 4 miles, I think, into Central Park are uphill. And so I'm slow, been running for hours at this point, and I'm like, it's getting the sun's going down, so it's getting cooler out. My knee starts cramping again. It's uphill. I'm like, oh my God. But like, it was a hobble across
and you
that finish
chose to
line.
do this. This is the thing that I'm just
Yeah.
like, and this is something you did for fun.
Yeah. Oh, don't trust me. We were beefing up in here.
My God.
I was like, they really need to rework this ending because this steady incline towards the end, I was like, oh my God, my knee. But so I was like trying to run, I did like run across the finish line, but a lot of it was like a walk hobble to the last couple miles. I was like, oh my God.
It was like, in the horror movies when they've already been like busted to hell and they're still
Yes,
trying to get away. So they're sort of like,
that was me. That was me. And so, yeah, it took me a long, I had a goal. I had a goal that I wanted to meet, and then I was trying to be like, some people were like, "I have a party pace." That means I'm just, like, trying to enjoy it. But, like, I had a goal, but my knee really just ruined that, so it took me
yeah,
longer
I
than
mean,
I
I think
wanted.
you kind of just at that point have to go with whatever your knee's doing.
Yeah, my ultimate one was to cross the finish line on my own 2 feet and not require medical attention, and I did that.
That
So,
honestly, so much more that I could ever dream to do.
yeah. So, because I did
Have
see
you
some
read The
TikToks of
Wall of Winnipeg
people.
and Me? I forget.
I haven't.
Okay, because she's training for a marathon, the whole thing, so at
Oh,
the end, she
really?
runs her marathon, and her thoughts are very similar. Like, what was I doing?
It Yeah, insanity, and so, because I did see TikToks, it happens to people in marathons, people who pass out, who have to go
Oh,
to the
yeah,
hospital,
for
all these different
sure.
things. So, yeah, I was just like, "God, I'm so glad this is over." So
Oh my
so,
gosh.
yeah, I'm like, will I ever run another one? I don't know. I think
Will you
shorter
run
distances.
something? Like, could you see
Yes.
yourself running, like, 5Ks?
Yeah, I'm looking at races for like this year. Nice, yeah, cute things like a 5K. I'm like, ooh, a 10K. I think the furthest I'd go again is a half at this present moment in my life
Yeah. I
because,
honestly I don't think that it's very good for your body.
it was a lot.
Like
I
anybody's
will
body, I think.
say,
Like even I think there's very few people whose body it would not wreck if you
yeah.
did it regularly.
Because another thing that messed, which I knew going into is like it's normal to gain weight during a marathon training block. You need to be eating because
Yeah.
some people think that they're going to lose weight or they're trying to lose weight. So they're like under eating and then they end up with stress fractures and stuff like that.
Ooh.
So I did not have any kind of injury. I did end up like tweaking my back, but that was not affiliated with running. I think it was just old age. Um, so I didn't have any injury, but then like now I have the post marathon weight gain, so that's been messing with me. Um,
Yeah.
and post race, I mean, I will say some people don't make it out with all their toenails. I did because I bought my shoes bigger.
This is starting to remind me a lot of how people talk about climbing mountains. I can't lie to you.
Because a lot of your feet swell as you're running these longer distances. And so, luckily, the
Yeah.
people at the shoe store told me to size up in my running shoes. So, I have all my toenails. I did get a blister, a really bad blister on my foot.
Oh.
And I had got some bad betwixt the thigh chafing because I did carry Aquaphor in my bag. But, like, one of the last times I went to the bathroom, I didn't reapply. I should have done that.
Okay, so
And
I'm about to give you some secret fat lady tricks.
mhm.
The best anti-chafing is that there is a monostat anti-chafing powder or gel to powder
Mm,
cream. It's
okay.
not even it's gel to powder. It is the best anti-chafe
Wow.
product I have ever used. And
Well,
you
I'm
can
going to
use
use
it
that.
literally everywhere on your body.
Because yeah, I carried a tube of it was like a Aquaphor CeraVe healing cream. Because
Oh,
during
that's good
training,
stuff too.
I
Yeah.
realized I would get under the boob chafing because the girls.
Yes.
So I did not get any of that because I did slather under there.
Yes.
But because I had to go to the porta potties like twice.
Oh,
But
good.
yeah,
That
and
was
I
probably as bad as
reapplied.
the running.
Yeah, they weren't as terrible, as a porta potty could be.
That's not
Um,
saying much.
But they're not great, but I was prepared. I had done a lot, I had toilet paper in my bag because I carried a running vest with a bag on the back. So I had toilet paper, I had hand sanitizer, I was ready for those things. I had
Yeah.
wipes, I had, and I should have just reapplied my CeraVe on the last time, but I didn't, and that's my bad. Um, but yeah, it's so weird. I told my therapist that I thought after completing the run that I would feel this monumental sense of accomplishment, and like I don't. And so yeah, we've been on trying to unpack that. Like I'm proud of myself, but I just thought it would make me feel so much more, I don't know, different. And it
Yeah.
doesn't. So I did it though.
I am so proud of you. I could never, and I stand in awe. I see people are talking about signing up.
Danny in Maine? Don't do it.
We have matching glasses. Uh,
Cute.
no, I hope you're not doing the ultra.
No, no, I don't know how people do that.
I don't know.
Yeah, very.
Just so me and Angela are on the same page. That's right, Angela. I forgot that you love this
Maybe
book
I need
too.
to read it.
Because the ending really, it like she's just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
um, it's called The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. It is a 500-page contemporary romance, and it's Mariana Zapata is the only person I will put up with that from. Not though. I think you read the one book of hers I didn't love.
Yes, which I would give her another chance. I DNF'd that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they did. I don't have it with me because it's packed, but it was very nice. It was very beautiful, gold medal, very heavy, heavier than I thought. I was like, oh, this is substantial.
yeah.
Um,
Well, it's a
so yeah,
substantial achievement. I mean, I love climbing mountains too, but there's definitely just as there are ways to do running more reasonably than
yeah,
others, there are definitely
yes,
ways to climb mountains more
yeah. I
reasonably.
like a nice little hike. I'm not scaling no mountain.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
lose weight.
not good. Some people be out, and I was truly carbing, okay? Uh, a bit much, but
Uh,
ooh, I did have a good one. It's an Under Armour one that held the girls down. She's a great adjusting thing. If I can find the exact one, I'll tell you.
I am trying to figure out, um sorry. I uh,
Read this
there's
one and
well, there's a bot person in the comments, and then there's a not bot person in the comments. I think I accidentally banned the not bot person, so I
oh
apologize to
no!
the person. I'm trying to undo that. Um, so I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. Um, I will, and I apologize to this person. I'm very sorry. I'm trying to unban you. Um, Aquifer works better than the monster. Okay, so maybe it varies.
But I'd be
Um,
willing to try it. So I'm gonna, because I tried something else that was like people recommended. It was like a certain like chafe stick or something that was kind of like deodorant because I was just using deodorant before, but it flaked too much and I didn't like it that much.
yeah.
And I found just like the CeraVe was better.
CeraVe is some good shit.
Yeah,
I use that for like my dry patches a lot of times.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, the monostat though is my favorite for anti-chafing. I tried the Gold Bond stick, and that's okay for like mild chafing.
Mm.
But like, a big back lady. I gotta have some more intense. And
Yeah.
let's see here.
Okay, I found the sports bra that I ran the marathon in that I had no chafing. It was good for me. And it's a Under Armour Infinity High sports bra.
Okay, there you
Um,
go.
because like you can change these straps and this right here does not rub up against you, like it doesn't dig in.
Yes. Uh, but I'm gonna say, as Danny is saying, I, I
Got nothing.
I have literally since age 14 have never found a sports bra that actually worked for me. I would always
Yeah,
minimally have to have two, but usually three,
yeah.
like
I
to
really
like
like that one, but it's
cover
just not
different sections
comfortable.
of the boobs. Like there'd be one low, one middle, one high.
You're
like
like,
trying
right.
to get them all.
It's yeah, it's such a struggle because what other people recommend, but I found this video. This girl was doing a series on TikTok and she was like actually running in them and showing like how it moved when she ran and like how it and I was like, "Oh my God." And I got that one. I really liked it. But it's hard with the girls running.
Marathon sounds like when people talk about giving birth, it truly does.
Yeah. But here's the thing, so many people are like, "You get the marathon blues afterward, like you're so sad." And I was like, I didn't have that. I mean, the only blues I had was that I knew that I could not keep eat consuming carbs like I was before, but I
Yeah.
was not like, "Oh my God, I wanna sign up for another race." I was like, "My God, that was terrible. I don't wanna do that again."
Yeah.
Amanda,
I
I'm
cannot
thinking of
imagine.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
I'm thinking of you.
See, we're getting endorsements for Wall of Winnipeg. You gotta,
Okay, I will.
yes. Glamorized bras for sports bras. Okay.
Squirrel I haven't tried those. I can't
Oh,
remember what I tried, but I just got it at, like, REI, and I had seen people use this, like, shape stick, but I was underwhelmed. Yes.
people are hearing, and I do believe so. Like, I think some people put like nipple covers on.
Yeah. I didn't. Mine was under boob. Like, I never put anything on the nippies, and I never had any problems, that was just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the under boob is where I got chafing.
Yeah. I have never had nipple chafing, but I've definitely had underboob chafing when I was playing
Yeah.
volleyball.
The
Uh,
struggles.
okay, Notori maybe is one for the chestily endowed.
I feel like they definitely exist, but, like, I don't think anything that truly holds the girls in secure is ever comfortable because it's so, like, it's gonna have
It's
It
the shoulder. So like if I
yeah,
can get it to fit here, it's like cutting into my shoulders in
yeah,
a way that is really uncomfortable. Like I'm to the point where I'd rather wear multiple ones that don't have as much like the more like uniboob ones.
yeah,
Um
yeah, because I don't, and in most bras, especially the ones that are for higher impact, are usually razor, or was it uh
Racerback, yeah.
Razorback? But
Yeah.
that puts that's so much stress right here, and so that one I
Yeah,
got
I
from Under
agree.
Armour, you can make it Razorback, I think, but the straps are just like this, and you can tighten or adjust them, and they are wider straps, so
Oh,
that worked
nice.
better for me
Yeah.
because
And some of them
that
have like
right there,
cushioning on the
yeah.
yeah.
'Cause some the Razorback, I just feel like I'm like, yes, they're being held, but I'm also
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna stop doing a dual cast to mobile because I feel like we're getting not our people
yeah.
into these
I'm
comments.
like,
Okay.
"Oh, how are these people finding us?"
I don't know, but let's just move on because
Boobs
yeah,
jiggle a ton and always, yes.
yes.
Ah,
Um okay, so
yes.
we're here. So that was we needed to get our update from Jess on the marathon.
Check.
And then I was uh saying that I thought we should do some stuff about our like red flag content, red flag people, icks, all that kind of stuff.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to just
Get out of here, you weirdos.
okay. I know. So
Ah,
lesson learned, I'm gonna stop casting to mobile simultaneously. Can I stop it now maybe? I can't. I don't think I can stop without stopping the stream. Okay. I'm sorry guys. I'm trying to stay focused, but I'm also trying to make sure we don't have uh unusable live comments. Okay, so sorry, refocusing. We're going to talk about our red flag. You know what's red flag? Going into random people's streams and being a troll.
yeah, maybe you only see it on the mobile. Well, I mean, I could see it here, but it has, like, a mobile icon by it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
big red flag, get a new hobby, people.
yeah, I don't know. The other thing is I think I see more comments than people can see publicly. Like I think that it holds some comments
Mm,
and only if you're the host can you see them.
yeah, that
So
would make sense.
I'm hoping everybody can't see the totality of it. But you know what? Lesson learned. I thought it was fun to have both going at the same time in case people preferred mobile, but maybe
Trying to be accommodating, and that's what happens.
I guess. I guess. Um okay, good. Angela's saying it feels normal in in the horizontal world, so that's good at least. But we're just I've seen people talking about like, oh, that's a red flag, that's a green flag, whatever. And like there's the typical ones like I don't know, people who say they're not a girl, like people who say they don't get along, women who say they can't be friends with other women, that's a red flag. Like there's some of those, but I thought it might be fun for us to talk about in our uh patrolling of these internet streets. The red flags, the icks that we have been noticing that we are hoping maybe doesn't come into 2026, but I'm sure it still will.
Of course.
So I'll, for example,
Yes, take it away.
um, people who defend anybody's actions by saying that there are women who support women. Like, I'm not going to criticize her because women should support women. And it's like,
Yeah,
well,
it's like, do you
it's
have anything else?
it's like you can't just like breeze over everything anybody does by being like you're not. So here's an example. In the knitting world,
Ooh,
there's a lot of like um discourse about petite knit. And some of it is in good faith and some of it is not in good faith. She is like at this point a millionaire pattern designer
yeah, even I know
who
who that is.
okay, there you go. Yeah, like if you've seen those little scarves, the little Sophie
The
scarves that
little
all
mm,
that's her, and she makes a lot of great classic patterns, but she's not historically been very size inclusive. I think she's taken some steps to improve.
mhm.
Okay. But it's still they're not graded well for large sizes. I say as somebody who tried to make one. And then she also has this this strategy where she'll release basically the same pattern several times, but there's like so it's like a small variation,
Hmm.
um and then sell it again for like $9. And people are like, "Hey, it's kind of crazy that you have one version that's the sweater and then one version that's the blouse, and really the only difference is the thickness of the yarn that slightly differs in the stitch counts." It's like, that's a pretty shady practice in my opinion. But then you'll have, she has so many fans, and they will, I'm sure they'll be under the comments in this video too. They like just pile on you and be like, she's so successful, like how she runs her business is her business. And it's like, well, yeah, but I'm allowed to have an opinion about it.
No, Mara, she's a woman.
I know.
You
And then
can't.
that's what they always go to is like, it's so sad that as women, we just can't support other women. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not an excuse. I'm allowed to have an opinion about her, like, in my
Absolutely not.
opinion, greedy business practices.
We are not putting down other women. Like, that is absolutely not acceptable. That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Or like women who are supporting Charlie Kirk, or when, like, it's like, there's tons of shitty women. There's plenty of them. And
Yes.
I'm allowed to
Just
have an opinion about it.
just as one of my favorite like things I have saved in my phone that I think was from Twitter, and it was like, I do not support all women. Some of you bitches are very dumb.
Yes, exactly. It's like, oh, that's a good way to put it. Not supporting women, not criticizing women are two different things. It's like, yes, I agree. There's solidarity and sisterhood. I agree with that. But like,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean people are beyond criticism.
Yeah. Now, normally, if like there's a man involved or something, I'm normally gonna take the side of the woman at the beginning. But
Yes.
that's supporting women. But
Unless
especially
it's
something
that
like that.
psychiatrist lady, I fell in love with my psychiatrist lady. I'm not supporting her.
Oh, I rebuke Kendra.
And that's me, that I'm a woman not supporting another woman in
Yeah,
that.
rebuke Kendra. Yes, exactly. There's always, yeah, like I love to support women. Put an asterisk un- until there's
Until,
reason not to.
yeah,
Yes, I like that. It
yeah.
makes sense. Do you want me to go or do you want to continue?
I don't know. Do you want to go?
Share another and then I'll go.
Okay. Um, People who are really into Dubai. Like, okay, so, and I'm gonna say this as an American. So I get that I am in a glass house throwing a stone. Okay. I'm not pretending I'm not. But people talk about Dubai the way I think other people talk about Japan, in terms of like, oh, I
Yes,
really want to go, like they're really into the culture and all that. And I'm like, are you aware?
there is no culture.
Well, like it's an entire country currently being built off of slave labor. Like, I get that
Literally.
we America used to do that. I get it.
Yes.
Currently,
Like literally from like made. Like the islands are made and then like the people it's
the
it's
environmental
years
impact.
ago, it was on my like long list of places to go before I knew of it and just seeing the glamorous that little part of it, Burj Khalifa and like the rich people side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and like but there are some people that's like their thing.
They're
Like that's
so
all
like,
they
there's all these influencers who are obsessed with it, and they're like, I just don't, I'm like, what's not clicking? Like, it just is like zero, head empty, zero thoughts, I feel like.
Yes, and the stories about the women, ooh, I don't even wanna go there. The
Well,
people who are flown
I
out
didn't,
there and are
yes, that's another thing. It's like, okay, if you have an entire, if it is notorious that sex workers cannot,
mm.
yeah, it's awful. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, once I finally saw that it was like, "Okay, this is literally this manufactured part, and you can go to these parts, but, like, here's where all the people who, like, work here and are doing all these things," and I say work loosely because 'cause they're not being really paid that much money,
I
and
mean,
they're
they're
living in these
working, they're just
terrible
not being employed.
conditions. Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, the Dubai chocolate, I'm sick. Who please, get that Reptar bar off my screen."
This is so funny. I have not heard that, and that's so funny.
Because it is, and who came up with it? But literally, it's just like,
They don't grow chocolate, do they? Am I just ignorant
I
about
don't
that? Like, I don't know.
I don't think so,
I
because I'm
don't
like, what
think
makes
so.
it Dubai chocolate?
I don't know. I mean, if it was like, I don't know, Colombian chocolate, that I would be like, okay, maybe that's a thing because I believe they're the ones who are actually growing the cocoa beans. But like, what's
Yeah,
going on with Dubai? I don't know.
yeah. To be in this day and age, 2026, and like be like, "Ooh, yes, I want to go to Dubai," or that's my favorite place. I can't trust you.
So like so I guess I'm saying like somebody being too into Japan can also be a red flag if it's a certain way.
Yeah.
But like I know plenty of people who their dream trip is to go to Japan. They really love Japanese culture and like
Yes.
it to me that's a different your vibe is very different if that's like, "Oh, I'm really into that." Or like that's
Yes.
or
I
like
love
France or
anime. I've wanted to go, yeah, but
yeah.
Dubai is like, what do you want to go for?
Yeah.
To climb to the top of the Burj Khalifa?
I
Get a gold, go to the mall? Like, what are you,
That's
sand
that's
dunes?
traveling halfway around the world to go shopping, and that I just can't. We were talking about this last
No.
night. I can't get on board
Yes.
with like
And it's not even like traveling to go to Paris to go to, I don't know. I would understand someone more wanting to go to Paris and go to Louis Vuitton than to I want to go to Dubai.
well, like at least in Paris, I'm like, okay, then you're also probably like going to some museums or
Yeah.
seeing a ballet or whatever. I'm like, I don't know what
What
the
what is in Dubai?
I don't know.
But
So,
yeah.
do you want to go or do you want me to do another one?
Um so I think one of mine is my biggest one, um, which I know is not going to leave, but God, I wish it was, is the bean soupification of the internet and the
I
whataboutism.
have that in mind too.
Mara. Because I'm even because
Do you
it
want to
crosses
define
into
it?
every, yeah. So it's the being simplification or the whataboutism is when someone makes a video about something. An easy example is bean soup. Where you get it from? This person is making a recipe with bean soup, and people in the comments, "What if I don't like beans?" What do you
That
mean?
means this
People
is not for you. Keep
just always, yes, and like with that, the whole like, because we have to do it on the internet, unfortunately,
yeah.
always having to like say something and then be like, just so you know, I don't mean. I'm sick of this. And I think it goes hand in hand with people taking everything in bad faith. And I'm
Yes.
tired because
Yeah.
I'm tired of trying to explain myself and also just watching a video of somebody, well, for blueberry muffins. What if I don't like blueberries? What if I'm allergic to blueberries?
Sounds like you shouldn't make blueberry muffins.
Yeah, it's like having to qualify every single thing, or like if
Yeah.
somebody's just making a statement and not having to be like, I don't mean I explicitly hate this group. I'm just saying,
Yeah. Well, or just like that, not everything applies to everyone. It's like, I think,
yes.
well, so like, for example, I love watching wig installs. That's one of my favorite
Oh,
genres of
I
TikTok.
they're good.
Is that for me in the sense of like I mean, like, it would be like me commenting, like, well, what if I don't wear wigs? Like, this doesn't it's
Yes.
like, okay, why are you watching this? Why are you commenting on this? It's like, I'm here as an observer. This is not
Yes.
for me, but I can still enjoy it. And if you can't enjoy it, then just like move on. Like, what's
I
going
do
on?
that all the time with stuff. I'm like, I have this thing got nothing to do with me. And I'm just sat here, or
Yeah.
somebody talking about this with this. I'm like, I have no interest in motherhood, but you're telling me about something and how these wipes aren't the. I'm like, I'm intrigued. And
Yeah.
then I just move along. But people just always being like, oh, but I can't have that. Okay.
Yeah.
Like everything has to be geared towards you. And I just don't understand what happened, what this shift is. Is it all younger people? Is this like a late Gen Z, Gen Alpha? Like I can't wait in the
Yeah.
distant future for the sociological nonfiction book to come out about it because I
I
need to
mean,
know.
I wonder if it has something to do with, like, how niche down content is, and so, like, maybe if that's all you're used to, you don't know how to, like, process it when
Mm,
it's not actually aimed at you, like,
yeah.
because as millennials, like, we were used to just, like, a broader net of
Yeah.
stuff getting shown to you, and you just mentally were like, "Oh, well, I don't like that, that's not for me." But if you're only having the algorithm
which is
Oh yeah, that's what Sky Angel is saying too. Yeah.
that that's a good that makes sense. But I'm always like, if I really don't like something, don't not interested, block. I don't understand why people don't I love a block button.
Yeah.
Couples content, block.
Yes.
See
And
it.
now I like it? Do I think it's somewhat of an ick for me to see people doing couples content?
Yes,
Yes. But
but I
it's not
don't
for
comment
me,
on it.
and so I just, like, scroll away immediately, and I don't get served it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It ugh, yeah, the damn algorithm. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
my and will it stop? And I just don't understand. I just it seems exhausting to live your life that way, especially like looking at everything in bad faith and being like automatically, oh, this person's attacking me. Oh,
Mhm.
they didn't. I just don't. That seems exhausting, but
Yeah. Well, especially
mm,
because on the internet, you can't, like, read tone in text. So
yeah.
I do my best to always give people the benefit of the doubt
Mhm.
because, sometimes, like, as depending on what generation you learn to text in, you might have a
Yes.
different inflection or tone, like, you may not be using the right word exactly, or maybe I'm reading into like, so I try to give people the benefit of the doubt as
Yeah.
much as possible, especially when they're writing something, but,
Yeah.
um, yeah.
Everyone's not a millennial putting LOL at the end of their
I
sentences.
know, I am such an emoji user, I don't care if they're cringe, because like, that's the
Yes.
only way I feel like I can try to communicate my tone to people of like
Yes. And they will, I'm not, they can say it's cringe all they want to. I don't care. Exactly, Danny.
yes. Um,
Literally.
yeah. And here's a nuance. If you went on that banana bread recipe and put like, "Do you think this would work if I put a zucchini in?" That is a
Yeah.
totally different comment. It's
Yes.
like you have acknowledged in that comment that you understand you're asking for something the recipe is not
Yes. And you
intended
took a
for.
step to do a little bit of thinking.
Just one thought.
Maybe. Maybe I could, because there was a Ina Garten brownie pudding was going viral. I made it, and one of a baking account that I like, she was making it, but she had to change the steps, and I asked a question, not like,
Yeah,
"Well, I don't like brownies. What should I make?" But it was like, "Do you think this like sifting this thing is an important step in the recipe?" And she was like, "No,
yeah.
I don't think so." Something like that. But it's
Yeah,
like it requires
exactly.
somebody to have a little bit of thought.
Just like one thought to show like I'm engaging with this in good faith. It goes so far. Um, I heard something
Uh,
4 months ago about how Gen Alpha is like boomers on the net trying to or on the not trying to figure tech issues out, and I think it applies to putting in the work to find the thing for them. I've seen like I think it's because they're digital natives. They like a lot of them apparently can't type.
yeah, they're app based,
Their
like
app,
learning on
yes.
like a Chromebook and not because we had computer labs and we learned it was like start menu, go into Word document. Like we had to type things, make a PowerPoint presentation, and they've just learned. Like I've seen somebody say that before. Like they've learned they were born in technology, but a lot of it is app based, and
Yes.
that's crazy to me.
Like my nieces can't really type.
I'm like, y'all don't know Mavis
And
Bacon?
I'm like, "You'd" yeah, we were talking about this at Christmas. I'm like, "I'm so" they don't even have typing. They have computer class, but it doesn't include typing.
What did
And I'm
they?
like, "This is so weird." I'm like, "That was the funnest part of computer class was, like, the
Yes.
little games that
'Cause
they
I was
had to, like"
yes. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting my words per minute up.
Yep.
Because I was good, honey. I
Yeah.
was
Um,
what?
LOL's how I survived. Love that.
Truly.
Um, and then this is terrifying because I use that at work all the time to communicate, like,
Sometimes it's just
"Yeah,
like, yeah.
okay, well, that's terrifying." I do also love the comments like, "I switched the beans for mayo and it didn't turn out correct at all, 0 stars." I do love that too.
Like, yeah, no, you used butter. I tried to use Greek yogurt. It was horrible. Don't do
Um,
yeah.
yeah, no,
Uh,
I bean soup theory is on mine too, I totally agree.
God, what a world.
Um, Another one I put was bootlicking for the government or for corporations.
Yes.
People will make
Um,
every excuse in the world about why Starbucks is like it's okay for them to do whatever. Like to not want unions and to
But you
like
don't understand, Mara, because the CEO needs to fly his private jet between San Francisco and Seattle. How is he going to do that? He lets people unionize.
I need this bear cup so it's
Oh
okay
my
and I can
God,
excuse any behavior. And
not
it's
the
just
bear.
like, what is wrong? It's like, well, they have to make a profit. If they can't make a profit and pay people a living wage, then they shouldn't be in business.
Sounds like you need to, oh my God, the Starbucks. And even this is the same thing, but I would just add to it corporations, social media accounts commenting under people's videos. Get off of here. Like being like, okay, I see you, girl, per.
No.
Why is CVS commenting on stop, go somewhere.
Why is Chipotle commenting about like Renee Good's murder on
Yeah,
like on a footage of a protest? Like what is what?
we know we won't let ICE into our location. Okay, Chipotle, social media person. It's just weird behavior. And I think Wendy's started it years ago on Twitter, but that shit was funny. But
Yeah.
now every social media account for a corporation is
Yes.
under everything. And I'm like,
Yeah. Wendy's, I think, as a one-off was kind of charming, but
yes,
it's
now it's
not.
everybody.
Yeah. And
It-
and people will just like will defend these corporations and the government like they're auntie. And I'm like,
well,
they
if you
don't
just comply, Mara, like if you just listen to these federally protected, really important officers, bad things don't happen if you listen to people in power.
listen. Okay. I'm reading Disobedience and Democracy: Nine Fallacies on Law and Order by Howard Zinn. He wrote this in 1968. And
Ooh.
he was talking about the Vietnam War protests. Okay? So it's been what is that? 50 more than it's 55 years. Coming up on 60 years. Okay? He says in the 18th century, we had to go beyond the British and colonial constitutions in order to gain independence. In the 19th century, we had to go beyond our own constitutional limits in order to end slavery. Those crises were followed by what seemed a peaceful and successful national development because American liberalism buried its corpses quickly. Native Americans, Black people, the young set off to war, and kept its injustices, the human debris of racism, industrialism, and urbanization, locked in the basement of the nation where millions lived silent and invisible. Those who fought their way to the surface to break that silence were met with just the right combination of repression and reform to restore domestic tranquility. In this way, American
Mm.
society could said to be a success. Its machinery was greased by the misery of many, but for many others, the swelling, contented middle class, it worked. 1968.
Ah,
Okay. You just say that you like your bread and circuses and that you're mad that other people want more
yes, that's
and
it.
expect more.
Because why are you disrupting things? Let's just, if we just behave, it'll all go back
Everybody
to
just behave.
normal, and
Yeah.
we can go to our jobs and be underpaid and have our wages stagnate and no health care, and you enjoy it like a good American, Mara.
Everything was fine until, people started roughing things up. On Sundays, our dilemma is
Asking for
solved. The New York
rights.
Times tells us that change is necessary and protest is desirable, but within limits.
Of course. Just like you can just be calm,
Yeah.
no violence.
Yeah. No violence.
That's fine.
Poverty should be protested, but the law should not be broken.
Mm.
The Vietnam War is wrong, but if Dr. Spock is found by a judge and jury to have violated the draft law, he must accept his punishment as right. Because that is the rule of the game.
Law and
Anyway,
order.
Howard Zinn,
Even
dropping some
though
bars.
even though the people who are really just peacefully protesting are still being,
Murdered in
I
front of
know.
their families. Yeah.
Oh, you went? Oh,
Solidarity.
I saw people like sliding down the ice and out. I love the people who play loud music outside of their hotels.
Yeah.
I like,
Oh, I saw a bunch of them, a bunch of Minnesotans watching the ice people who had their car stuck in a ice snowbank, just laughing at them like, get a better car. And the
I
person who posted was like, you have to understand, every Midwesterner is taught that if you see somebody on the side of the road stuck in an ditch, you have to get out and help them no matter what. So the fact that they're standing there taunting them is like the height of it goes against every impulse they've ever been taught.
be like, I gotta fight. I gotta fight against my natural
I
impulse.
love it. I love it.
But yeah,
Sorry, that was my little
the
rant about bootlicking. I just am like so. I'm like, whenever I see it in comments, I'm just like,
it's so
what are you?
embarrassing.
What are you? Are you? Is Starbucks sucking your dick? Like, what? Why are you so loyal to them? I don't understand this.
It's very confusing.
Yeah,
Just like anything, when any like corporation is being discussed on social media, beauty company, something, and people be like, well, actually,
no,
are you from the company? Are you a company spokesperson? Ew, gross. Get off of here.
I know. When Patrick Ta's makeup is expiring like 2 months after it's open, it's like, well, it's a special formula from Italy. It's like, no, I do not believe that the Italians are living in a world where their makeup goes
No,
bad after 2 months. Like, get real.
no, I hate it. Um, One of mine is Midwesterners speaking of um content that when they edit it, it's usually like a vlog or spend the day with me or something. But they do a voiceover, but they purposely like speak over themselves. So it's like I was going, yeah, and then I was going to get coffee, and then it like they edit over themselves, so there's never, God forbid, there's a millennial pause. And I hate it. There's just like they just talk over themselves and it's talk so quickly, and I don't know if that's like related to the whole attention span thing, and they just want to ramble a bunch of words to get people. But I'm like, I cannot focus when you're talking over yourself. It drives me
Wait,
crazy.
so is it is the B-roll, does it have sound? Or is it that they've like edited the voiceover to overlap?
Yeah, they're editing, it's their voiceover. So the B-roll could be
Oh,
whatever, and they're talking about like their day. It's usually like a vlog or something. And so instead of like ending, if they're recording a segment, ending it and
yeah,
then starting, it's overlapping. So a word they're saying is not finished before they start the next segment.
I
And
see.
I can't do it. I can't take it. That's just
I
one of my
wonder, do you think that that came from when TikTok had harsher time restrictions, maybe? I'm trying to think of
maybe
where that comes from. Because, yeah, I mean, I know the millennial pause was like a whole whatever, we're
yeah.
cringe, it's fine, we know. But
Yeah, I'm sorry that I do like to make sure it's recording, because sometimes even recording and the first thing you say is cut off. So sorry that I like people to hear everything that I'm going to say
I have
and
valuable
I
things to say.
pause at the beginning, okay? But yeah, I don't know. That's just a little something that I noticed that I don't like it.
It does go with I don't like it when the voiceover is so rushed that I literally can't like, I'm seeing the B-roll and hearing, and it's so fast with the images,
Yes.
it's like I can't
Okay,
fully
and then
process.
I'm like, wait, we're still, especially if the B-roll isn't matching up. Um, There's also, I don't know, there's just some editing trends just don't work for me. It's less of a ick and just like I don't like it. But it's
Yeah.
like people will edit, they'll have like of all these clips like flash in the beginning, and then it goes, and I'm like, slow down. I'm trying to see. What are you doing? I'm nosy by nature, so I want to see the coffee shop. I want to see the coffee. Where are you?
Yeah.
And it's like flipping through, and then you're like speaking at 3 times speed, but then people in the comments are like, oh, you speak fast enough for my brain. I'm like,
Well,
all right.
they have the speed up button.
Yes.
That which I get. Sometimes I do want it to go faster, but I have my speed up button there for that. I
Yeah,
just hold it and
yeah,
it's
it's so simple.
yeah.
Because yes, I did watch all of Reese Teesa's videos at 2 times speed.
Yeah.
Um, yes.
I actually didn't because I was she reminds me so much of my sister that
Mm.
I found her whole cadence very comforting in terms of just like I don't know. There was something that itched my brain, but I get it. She was,
Just because most of them were 10 minutes, I was like, oh, I gotta catch up.
yeah.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
definitely, because it's like a millennial pause, the Gen Z. Somebody did a video. It was like millennial pause, Gen Z, because they love to start a video before even putting their phone down. So the beginning of the video is them like shaky, putting it down, setting up, and
Yeah.
we tend to put the camera down, press record, and then start.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well, and also I think the recent comeback has been the Gen Z stare
ugh,
of like you say something and they just are like
literally,
dissociatively staring at you.
I experienced it firsthand. I ordered something online, but I had to go in store to exchange the size. And so I was dealing with one person and then I had to go to another person and I was trying to explain to him what happened. And he was like, and then he was like, what? And I'm like, okay, I'm
Okay,
trying to tell you.
that's.
If you would focus in,
I
and
can
I had to
record
say it
myself and
again.
then speed it up if that helps.
Yeah. And I was like, this is what
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, millennials are in their well, it kind of depends on like how they define. I've heard that the definition of a millennial is for like the Census Bureau or whatever is anybody born between 1980 and 2000.
oh my God. 2000.
Yeah. So,
I
and then
thought,
some people say it's 1980 to 1995.
yeah, this one I'm looking at says 1996, 1981 to 1996.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
2000 seems, because 2000 would include my sister who was born in 98, but she is like very upper Gen Z.
yeah. I think 96 is a more reasonable, like culturally, I think that's a little more
Hmm.
reasonable because I'm at 87 baby and I feel like I'm right in the middle of millennial.
Hmm.
So 96 to me seems like 95, 96. That would put me kind of in the middle. So,
Yeah,
um,
it's crazy. I'm
yeah.
just like, leave us millennial. Like, yes, there are millennials who hate on Gen Z and different things, but I don't know. It feels like we've gotten crap from people older generations and younger. I'm like, why are y'all
I'm
leave us
just,
alone?
I'm going to say, I feel like we're kind of, we're not perfect.
No.
We are tryhards, but just look at what we were born with hope and it was crushed. The Gen Z kids never
I
had it.
mean,
So they don't know
repeatedly,
what it was like to have their
repeatedly.
spirits destroyed.
Every few years, it was like,
Yeah. So,
um,
okay, I've got more. Um, let's go with somebody. Okay, actually, you know what? You can tell me if I need to stay out of POC's business with this, okay?
oh, okay.
Because I got some heat for white people, but I also have an observation as an outsider.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. People who have cosmetic procedures or um, cosmetics, like just general products, to blur the line racially. So for like
Hmm.
white people, I'm thinking extreme tanning is a red flag to me, and like really
Horrific.
lip filler kind of period, but like extreme lip filler for sure. But also I'm thinking of like skin bleaching and like and I get that
Mm,
there's so tell me if I need to stay out of that, but I'm like it's a red flag to me just in the sense of like are you a Stacey Dash? Like I don't know how to process that. It puts my antenna up.
no, that's real. Color contacts on, especially my people, terrify me. I'm always like, ah. Just one, they just look, it's just so unnatural. I hate it. And
Yeah.
yes, I'm immediately questioning, okay, what kind of black are you? And skin bleaching, which I feel like it's definitely bigger in Caribbean and maybe like some certain African communities, and not
I
like
think
African Americans don't, but I don't think it's as
yeah.
deep here. So I don't see it, but yeah, it's always like,
It's a true flag of just like I just don't know. And then like the extreme tanning thing to me always
oh my
reads
God,
as like quasi blackface. So
so
I'm just like,
weird.
what's going on? Like
Yes, when
what?
I see those, I'm like, did
Like
you fall in a why are you, and they're like, yeah, my tan, especially I feel like I see it a lot with like people from the UK or Ireland, and
listen,
I'm like, what's going on,
I,
sister?
I don't know. And people can do whatever they want with their own bodies. I'm not
Mhm.
critiquing, I'm not saying somebody can't do these things. I'm just saying in terms of how I perceive them, it puts a question mark up for me. It's just
Yes.
like
I've never been pale, okay? Um,
I
do
have
am I
always been
light
pale.
and am I lighter in the winter than in the summer? Yes, whatever, but I've never been pale, so I can't understand that struggle of wanting to be tan, and I understand things like being tan makes you look skinnier or makes your muscles pop or
Does
whatever.
it?
Like, that's what Allegedly. You know how like bodybuilders, how they have to have
Yeah,
that tan and they look a mess?
which
But I'm just
is
like, when I see
is blackface.
people,
Is just blackface that
yes. When
is.
I
Yeah.
see people, I'm like, and then I see their natural, I'm like, but you look so, and I've seen other black people say this, I'm like, you're pale porcelain this, you look beautiful. But then when you put on that tanner, you look crazy.
Yeah, I have to say, as a extremely white person, I personally have never liked being I knew I never could tan, so I never
Mhm,
wanted to be tan. And I get that other white people do feel that pressure, especially white women,
mhm.
to be more tan than they naturally are. I personally have never felt that pressure and never
Yeah.
like I went to a tanning bed when I was in high school before my sister's wedding, and I actually hated it. I didn't like the way that I looked. It smells awful. You shouldn't do it anyway because now like I know about
Yeah.
skin cancer risk and stuff. But like I don't really understand the obsession with being tan in general. Like if it's not just something that naturally happens. Like I actually think it
Mhm.
looks kind of crazy when you're tan in the winter.
It looks insane, especially, and I won't say people who do, but who do it especially poorly when like their palms are weird or like it's
Listen.
not, it doesn't blend into their neck or you can, you're just like, you
Yeah.
look crazy.
Yeah, and other white people in the comments, you feel free to explain why you like being tan. I've always been I have three colors. I have white, pink, and red. That's it. And I'm okay with that. Like it just is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
I think I would
it
look weird with
is
a tan. I'm so pale. It would just not look it wouldn't look like me. I would feel
Robin.
weird.
Yes, that's the thing is like I understand.
That is, yeah.
I understand maybe a little, bronzer or something that gives you a little bit, but the whole
Yeah.
like complete deepening pigment looking, like the stark difference. You are this
Yes.
like porcelain to dark brown. That's crazy. And they usually it's I think 99.9% of them don't look good. It looks bad.
Yeah, and this too, I find people who are like super obsessed with tanning are often very not friendly to people who are actually
Yeah.
darker than Sherman Williams khaki.
Growing
So,
up, it was a thing of white girls. It'd be like, oh, in the summer I get as dark as you.
yeah. Okay,
Did you
yes.
not?
I totally get that that's why I was like, tell me if I'm getting too much into this
Yeah,
because I'm like, I totally get that there's a beauty standard thing involved in that. That I probably don't understand all the nuances
so
of,
scary.
but I'm just like, but like going that far with it to me says something about how much you're buying into, or like Stockholm syndrome, maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
yeah, that's so interesting. Yeah, so you can actually tan, so maybe there's actually a big difference. I'm the same color pasty year round, baby. Like I don't have to switch my my foundation colors because I'm just like slathering on the sunscreen 24/7, 365. Um,
ooh,
I get people want to control it, but it has to be a flag. So it says something about the social perception. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
because I'm
Um,
just like, isn't white supposed to be the standard? So why are you trying to darken yourself?
well,
I don't.
I assume it has something to do with being perceived as wealthy enough to travel and have vacation and get tan.
Mm,
I assume that's maybe the origin of it, but like
yeah.
I don't know. I find especially people who are as pale as I am, because I'm usually the lightest shade in a foundation range.
Hmm.
Side note, part of why I love black owned brands is that they have far better lighter shades than mainstream brands because it's
Mm,
like you're taking care of both ends of the spectrum and you're
yep.
focused on that, you're going to do a better job. Anyway, for most like L'Oreal or whatever, I'm the lightest shade. And I would look bizarre, I think, darker than that. And I think other people who are that shade also look odd trying
Yes.
to get too much darker than that. Like it just
It's
doesn't suit their coloring, I feel like.
there's also I've seen, again, I feel like they've been from the UK or Ireland, it's very weird. People who, like, will do their makeup, and so it's not even full tanner, but they just do their face makeup so much darker. I'm like, "You are
Yes,
multiple shades off from it." That is, because like, you'll see them, and
yes.
I'm like, "Oh my god,
This is throwing me back to
different."
2004 Maybelline Dream Mousse
Yeah.
territory here.
Putting your concealer all in your like, it's I don't get it. The orange with the dyed blonde, the Mar-a-Lago face, it's bad.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a red flag. Again,
Mhm.
not necessarily truly a flag of just it does put my antenna up of like,
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know
like,
about this. Like I need to tune in a little bit about
but
what
the color, please. I'm just gonna go back to the color context because they terrify me. One of
it's
the Read, I love that podcast, and I love that
yes.
Crystal
Oh,
hates people with color context
I do too. I love it.
because every time
People
I
read
see
me
it,
to
I'm always
pulp.
like, it makes me just gasp. And someone commented about those people who are having like permanent eye color change surgeries, and they always look crazy.
So there is like people with dark skin tones can sometimes have blue eyes. Like there's a couple of
Mhm.
genetic variations. So like but I kind of feel for them because they honestly do look kind of crazy. Or
Yeah,
not
and they're
just like
probably
I don't know. It's uncanny. It's like uncanny valley. It looks like
yeah.
they're
You're like, that's not the norm, so it looks very different, or like people
yeah.
with really light hazel eyes, but the other people who do all those fake contacts, obviously, it makes it worse for the people with really who really have
Yeah,
that color. I'm
exactly.
like, "I'm sorry."
I followed this one girl on TikTok who is of darker skin and she has some kind of albinism that gives her light eyes. And she's like basically exactly that of like people assume that I'm crazy because they think I have color contacts in and I don't. Like
You're like, "How do I prove this? This is real."
she has dark color contacts she wears sometimes because she's like I
Oh, poor
and I'm
thing.
like I feel so bad for you that you can't even just like because I
Dang,
don't know. Anyway,
it's
uh,
crazy what people do. Oh
and then
my
this
god.
one she triggered her skin to become black.
What?
Maybe there's some kind of like permatan procedure or something. That seems kind of nuts.
I
Um,
just
yeah,
yeah, it's I don't
yeah.
yeah.
So anyway,
Mhm.
that's a red flag for me.
Yes. Um, I the, one of mine is here comes or like book talk has been summoned slash people don't know how to act on the internet slash sexually harassing people on the internet. And I say this again is because of this heated rivalry book will show that have people acting an ass again, just like they did when that girl was going crazy and going to actual hockey games and yelling out things at play. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Because
What
this
is?
is I hate having to defend men. Okay, I really do.
Yeah. How
But
dare
if
you?
men repeatedly were under comment sections on TikTok of videos of women saying the things women be under men's comment section saying, it would be a problem, as it should, because it's nasty. Y'all stop doing like sometimes I would giggle at the, do you do weddings as the groom? Okay, fine. But some of
Yeah.
the comments, like, I just need 5 minutes and you alone. And it's
It's
getting out of hand.
it's
Regard
weird.
it's so strange,
These are
especially with someone
inside
really
thoughts.
young. Yeah. Cause I too would be like, oh, and then I keep scrolling, you fucking weirdos. Like it's so disgusting. And I keep seeing
Yeah.
people now that are like, do not go to hockey games and harass hockey
No.
players. Also, I would like to put a little blame on hockey teams' social media accounts that like to
100%. Yeah.
post their stretching and their warm-ups as thirst content.
Now
Stop
listen,
doing that.
listen. Have I
Have I
sent
enjoyed
just
it?
have I sent you
A rugby?
TikToks of the rugby warm-ups?
Stop.
I have. But those are between you and me thoughts. Those are not
Exactly.
under their
Exactly. Because those
yeah,
thighs. But I
listen.
don't comment that, and so it's like, I wish that it could just be a fun, ooh, kind of thirst trap video that people are
Yeah.
just like, "Wow," but
Enjoy
people
your
get
thirst traps
weird.
responsibly. You're not enjoying thirst traps responsibly.
No.
You need to pay for if you wanna interact, you gotta pay for OnlyFans, okay? That's how this works. This is not
Yes,
for free.
not on TikTok.
Not on TikTok.
No, and I just can't imagine I can't even imagine typing out the comment, but I truly couldn't imagine going to an event and catcalling and yelling out things to
How
people in real life.
have you no shame? I don't even wanna record a normal vlog in public,
But
much less
yeah, right? I'm at the bookstore looking at a book, and I'm like,
I know, I'm
"Someone
like,
almost saw
"I'm
me."
so sorry. Please, I don't
I
pursue
deleted
me."
it. I'm sorry. Yes, you're going to a game and yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
yeah. I
Yeah.
completely agree. It is so weird. It's yeah.
Mhm.
There's yeah. Uh, yeah, so many things just like Yeah,
So
it's
many
do
things.
people know that people see these maybe that's it. Maybe some people just haven't processed that.
Do they think they're just typing into the void?
I guess, I don't know. Girl straight into sexual harassment, exactly. Yeah,
It's so
not everything has
yes.
to be shared with other people.
Yeah. I,
Yeah,
just like people in their story times now, am I watching them? A lot of the times, yes. Wondering, is this real? I just the internet has become a place where people are like, well, anything I think y'all should hear. And it's
yeah.
like,
No,
please.
yeah, and we're back to it's like, yeah, I didn't put this on here, but I would say generationally, it's an ick to me how boomers always feel the need to specify the person they're talking about's weight, ethnicity,
Race.
race, sexual, like they got it
So I
can't
went
just
to
be
the
like
store and the cashier, she was Mexican. What does that have to do with the
has
story?
nothing to do with the story. Now, if the story was I went to the grocery store, the cashier was Mexican, and then ICE arrived outside, so we all
Yes.
had to like. Then I'm like, okay, I understand why you shared that detail.
But it's usually always like, and she was big.
Yeah, exactly. It's
What
like
did
she's
that
put
give
on
to
some
this?
weight.
Or
Okay.
it's just like that with anything of, and I've seen other people mention this on social media when you talk to your parents
Yes.
about a friend, somebody. Oh, do you remember that little girl that you were friends with? She really had her teeth were real fucked up. Why do you always have to
Exactly.
describe the person?
You knew her when she was a child. This is what you were thinking about?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's what your lasting memory of them was.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. The height of Twilight, middle-aged women,
Oh,
crazy
yes.
behavior.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. It's that and then 50 Shades of Grey. Um
Oh god, 50 Shades of Grey.
now should you share the story about how your mom's husband is your uncle slash father? No. But am I gonna yeah, exactly. But I'm
Absolutely.
gonna listen. Those probably should be inside thoughts, but if you
Mhm.
share that I'll listen to. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm sad." Um, yeah, everything is so maybe they don't have partners they are actually into, so they go thirsty about I guess, maybe, but I'm just like, "You don't have any friends to send this to?" Um,
That's so disrespectful.
but that comment made me think of another one on my list that was now, someone made a video that explained why they feel like people do this, and I get it. But coming to the internet, usually women, to complain about your truly horrendous partner, husband, boyfriend,
I almost put this
and
on my
then
list.
making a follow-up video. You guys don't know my marriage. You posted a video that you were sick with COVID for 7 days and isolating, and you came downstairs and your husband hadn't washed or changed your children's clothes in 4 days, hasn't washed a dish. What did you want us to do with it? And then you're
Yeah.
like, you guys don't know my husband. He's so shut up then. Shut up.
Well, I saw somebody post a video about that I was like, "You are 100% correct," and it's that woman is in a circle of other women who they all complain about their husbands, but
Mhm.
it's always like and it's horrific what they're complaining about, but it's in the spirit of like, "Oh,
It's
he lost
normalized.
without me," and
Yep.
it's just like, they are not expecting any pushback or feedback. They think that they are coming to the internet to have that dynamic,
We're like, well, we're
not to
commiserating,
yeah,
right? Like
exactly,
you
like,
guys
"Oh,
get it.
you know, what are you
Men,
gonna do?" And it's like,
yeah,
"No." Like, you
girl.
yeah,
This
they've
isn't
never had
even
someone mirror back to them like, "That sounds awful."
yeah, because I'm like, and not even just a simple, which still whatever. His sock wasn't in the laundry bin or something. Like some of this stuff y'all are telling us is truly horrendous.
Yeah.
You left for a work trip for 3 days and you came back and your kids were in the same clothes. Their teeth haven't been brushed.
Your
They
husband
just
wouldn't come to the hospital when you were in anaphylactic shock?
yeah, yeah. Hello, this one lady, granted, hers is real sad, but she was saying how she like collapsed at work and had to be like, was she
Yes.
put in a coma or something? And he wouldn't come to the hospital because he
Yes.
was playing his game.
Yes, and she was like she got that that was horrible. She
Yes,
was leaving him,
yes,
and the entire net was, like, validating her of,
yes. And
like
they're like, here's resources of
yes.
how to get out.
Yeah,
But some
that's
people
one
are
thing.
like, He's playing on his PlayStation while I'm in labor, or he's passed out sleeping and I'm in girl.
Some of these things that I hear on Am I the Asshole, I'm just like, I hope you're lying to Reddit about like, did you see the
Yes.
one where the guy compared her to the penguin while they were having sex?
What?
This woman said, just get ready to be mad. I'm still mad about it. And it's been months. This man, this woman is having sex with her fiance. Okay. This is not, they are supposed to be in love, committed forever. They are both in their late 30s. Okay.
Mm,
She's on top in a white tank top, hot. Later it comes up, we find out she has big boobs. Hot. All of this is hot.
yeah, yeah.
He starts laughing. She says, "What are you laughing at?" And he said, "You remind me of the penguin meme. You know that penguin meme with Danny DeVito where he's like and she was asking if she was overreacting by being hurt. And I'm like, "You're underreacting." Like, what?
Get get
Get
out.
out of my bed. Get out of my house. Get out of my life.
Never come back. Oh my god.
I'm riding you in my
Not
white tank top with my big jugs, and that's what
you
you're
should be
thinking about?
honored, you heathen. I was thinking that it was already bad enough compared to a penguin, but not Danny DeVito as the penguin.
Oh, somebody just looked up the meme. Please look up the meme. I'm not gonna take the time to do it, but once you
I vividly remember that. Danny DeVito as the penguin is burned in my brain, unfortunately.
I'm
Oh
still
yeah,
and I've checked back on that
absolutely
post
not.
multiple times trying to see if there's an update that she left him, and I don't think we have one, and I'm like, "Please tell me you kicked this man out."
I just it's so funny because this I sent a TikTok earlier to Robin. It was about the song "Dangerously in Love" that was it Destiny's Child or was it just Beyonce? Whatever.
That's
But I
just
was
beyond.
like, I was just breaking it down. The dude in the song is just like breaking it down. I'm like, this was me at like 13, 14. But it made me think of just like how conditioned we have been as women to like your ultimate worth and your ultimate goal is to end up like be with a man. And
Yeah.
so that's still so conditioned as so many people that they just deal with the apps. Oh my God.
And
The
in the
absolute
comments, it
worst.
came out that he had he'd compared her to a dinosaur while they were having sex because of how she was holding her hands. He had compared her to the Pillsbury Doughboy while they were having sex.
And I want to
This
know what
was
the fuck he looks like.
it doesn't matter what he looks like. It could be Hassan Piker doing this to me, and I would kick him the
Honestly.
fuck out. Like, what is wrong with you? This is somebody you love, and in the most vulnerable moment, you're comparing them to Danny DeVito to
It's
the
horrible.
okay, I think he had some sort of like kink to humiliate her
Degradation.
because he
Mm.
always wanted her to be on top and then he would insult her, is kind of what it
Ew.
came out. And I'm like,
Ugh.
if my friend told me that,
Mm-mm.
I'd be
Mm-mm.
like, you tell me when
Mm-mm.
you need an alibi.
Sorry, wedding's off.
Like, don't
Get
marry
out
this
before you
person.
die.
Oh my gosh.
Oof, that is crazy.
The young woman who came to the internet shared she found out her husband cheated before the wedding and
Yes.
stayed for the Lord. No, no.
She was like, "It was just a kid." Girl, anytime this could be on my list, but it wasn't, Christian content in general, but especially when it's people talking about, like, "And I prayed, and, he cheated, and I just but it was the Lord had put it on my heart to stay," and I'm just like,
I don't think that was the Lord talking to you. If
"No,
anybody was
please
talking to you, it
leave,
was the devil.
please." But yeah, and she's like, I just ugh. If you
Yeah.
wanna work that out, fine, but please, why are you coming here to
Don't
tell
t
us that?
If you're telling us that, don't be surprised that we're like, "That sounds awful."
And then they just wanna make follow vids defending, please, we don't wanna hear it. If
No.
that's what you wanna do over there, go stay over there.
Though I do love it when sometimes they do wake up and they'll come like, I've seen a few times where this has happened and then,
Mhm.
like, they post a year later of, like, "We're getting divorced," like, "This actually really opened my eyes to, like,
Yeah,
how much I was putting up with," and I'm like, "Good, I'm glad. Glad you got some
because
fearless feedback from strangers."
it is Yeah, he had that goofy smirk. Mm-mm,
In
no.
the immortal words of Meg the Stallion, I'm way too fucking cocky to take him back if he's been cheating.
As it should be. That should be the standard.
Yeah,
I can't. Um. Yeah.
yeah. Um, I hate rage bait content in general.
Oh my God, that was one of my. Yes.
I'm so
Yes.
over it. I
I'm
hate rage
sick of
bait
it.
comments. I hate rage bait content. And I
Mhm.
get that people like being a troll. I truly do understand that, but it's not edgy when everybody's doing it.
Yes. I'm sick. In what I include in rage bait content is also people with extremely disgusting houses and not like, oh, I'm depressed. Let me clean my depression room. Especially it's parents who love to show their really terribly disgusting house with their children in it. And I come with it's like, day in the life with me. I have 6 dogs and 8 kids, and I haven't picked up a mop in 7 months. And I'm like, no, 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 I'm not watching it. I'm not doing it.
Normalize not perfect houses, but also normalize sanitary houses.
Yes, there's a difference. Clutter happens,
I
things
put away my
pile
grocery
up.
order from last night? No. But I could lick off
But
that counter if I needed to.
but seeing, especially it's usually with children living in these unsafe conditions, unsanitary, you got pet feces on the ground. Stop it.
Diapers, like,
And they usually have huge followings and they get hella views because people are watching it and commenting and telling them how disgusting they are, but they get
yes.
views off of that. So they keep making that content. I'm like, I hate you.
I hate that. The two other genres I really hate right now, one is people who are making disgusting food because
Yes.
there's so much
Across the
food
food.
insecurity right now
Oh, I
that
hate
it's
Josh and
disgusting.
Mama. I
Yeah.
hate that account.
To be
Don't
wasting
waste
food
my
like
time.
that is so gross. And then people who do I like a restock o'clock, okay? I can't deny that.
Hmm,
But
hmm.
people who purposely like put things into other things and spill stuff everywhere to get people mad, I'm like, you're being wasteful. Like this is so stupid. Why are like and that's why as
Yep.
soon as I see that I scroll because I'm like, no,
Yep.
I want a
But
good wholesome restock. I don't want
yes.
rage bait restock.
Why are you doing that? But Danny, yes, people who do, I'm like, no, I'm not watching. You're telling me something disgusting like this. We have a poop knife. Nope, I'm not watching. Get the
The
fuck out of
poop
here.
knife was wild. The poop
Get
knife
out.
is crazy work.
Yeah, I
I
because
I like
I love
cleaning
cleaning
content.
content
Yeah,
when
for
it's
sure.
normal, but not you coming over here purposely letting your house get disgusting so you can make a video about it.
Yeah,
And also because you're letting children live in that, children who have to go to school
yes.
and ugh. And I don't
Okay.
know if it's real or
I
fake.
think it's real because it originated as a random Reddit post
Oh
where
God.
somebody was like, "I mentioned our family's poop knife to my friend," and they were like, what's going on?" So like, can people confirm like poop knives are a thing? And it blew up from there. So I think it could be real. A poop knife is a singular knife that this family keeps in their family bathroom. And if their poop is too voluminous to make it down easily in a flush, they cut it up. I'm sorry that I just had to explain that out loud.
Oh God. It's
I'm
so
sorry.
bad.
Danny, I had to, if I have to know this, other people have to know this. It's
Do
still,
you think they're eating it? Ugh, I don't their channel makes me mad. I don't watch it. But anything that's like they take a pan, they take a block of cheese, and then they have a pack of brown. Like I'm like, no, I'm not watching you waste food. You're pissing me off.
yeah. Or it's just like cream cheese and I don't even know. It's just so gross and it's so wasteful. You know they're not going to eat it.
Yeah. I hate that content. So yes, rage bait. I'm like, no, you're not you piss me off enough just that the video exists. I'm not watching it all the way through.
No, no. I
Nope.
scroll quickly.
Yes. I also am tired of can they go hand in hand. Can we normalize? And it's just like, can we
No.
normalize wearing an outfit again? Who it was just do it and slash. What are we wearing for spring? What are the girlies? What shoe are we wearing? What stop it.
It's a
What do you
weird,
want to wear?
yeah.
Can we norm like this one? So I don't know. I know
The
you grew up in
framing of
Tennessee, but I
can we
don't know if they were a
normalize
big thing.
is
It's
very
just
grating.
because it's already just normal things.
Yeah.
Just do that. Can we normalize eating leftovers?
I love leftovers.
Yeah, like think for yourself. So this one, I saw two posts. These are very popular sandals at least in South Carolina. One are Jack Rogers and one are rainbow sandals.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
own both. And I saw two posts from these girls like, can we normalize or can we bring back wearing these? Those are rainbows are at least 40, $45. Jack Rogers can be upwards of $100 sandals. Wear them. You do not need other people to tell you to wear them. Girls, what shoe are we wearing this fall?
Do you know what it is to be fashionable? It's not just chasing a trend, it's
Yeah,
having your own
they
sense of
don't.
style.
They have none. And they're just like buying, yeah, all the
Yeah.
things that whatever some influencer is like, we're wearing Sambas. Then in 2 months, it's something else. And I'm like, who could keep up? Who does
Okay.
that?
That ties into one of mine, which is buying a lot of fast fashion clothes. Now, listen, I get that
Mhm.
not like, well, one thing, even nice brands now, the enshittification is real. Like it's hard to find quality things. That's part of why I'm so invested in like making my own stuff now because I'm like,
Mhm.
well, what I make is probably at least as good of quality, and at least I made
Yes.
it, and like it fits me the way I want it to. Um, so I get the whole discourse about like we can't all afford, like I get it. Sometimes fast fashion is the only option that's accessible to people, but there's a difference between buying fast fashion out of necessity and over consuming fast fashion, and
Yes.
especially over consuming for content or to
Yeah.
stay up with
The
trend
Sheen
cycles
hauls,
that last like a month.
like my $600 Shein haul, and you're just dumping out all of the. I'm like,
And like you're
this
just
is
dumping
ridiculous.
plastic that's going to be in a landfill in 2 weeks.
Because now you're doing a mob wife aesthetic, and then in 2 weeks it's clean girl aesthetic, and then 2 weeks it's. Well, I'm just like, you guys, how do y'all keep up with this? This is insane. Like now, have I bought some new cuts of jeans? I have because some of mine, one, I mean, well, they were just ripped to shreds in the thigh, and they didn't fit anymore.
Yep.
And yes, but every time I go out, just because people were like, millennials, skinny jeans aren't cool, or this isn't cool, I'm not running to the store and being like, okay, whatever you say, I'm gonna get
Well,
the mom jean.
a
Because
20-year
also,
old says that me, a 38-year-old, isn't wearing cool jeans. Oh
that's
no.
not. And it's like everything doesn't look good on everybody. I try
Yeah.
mom jeans. They do not sit well on
No, they don't
me.
look
They
good
do
on
not
me.
look good. And so I'm like, yeah, it makes
I'm into
sense
these
to.
barrel jeans though. I tried a pair of those on. I
Mhm.
actually was like, okay, these are cute.
Oh,
I'll wear these. Not because they're trendy, because I
damn.
like the way they look on me.
Yeah, I got some wide leg and I was like, "Oh, this is cute."
Yeah.
And I do because when I buy stuff, it's very just like here and there, or I'm looking for a specific thing. Just continually buying things just because it's a trend is how we're getting all these numbers of people throwing away or all of these things that go into the landfill. It's
Yeah.
insane. Or like I was watching a video of somebody talking about like back to school hauls, and they were doing like, I mean, these are kids going into high school or in high school, and their parents are spending thousands of dollars on like they got bags from Sephora. Okay, when I go to Sephora, I leave with a bag like this big, and I'm mad because it was $100.
Yeah.
Why y'all leaving Sephora with bags this big, and they're getting like three, four, five pairs of Sambas, all in different colors,
It's
and like
crazy.
I'm like, what? I have literally a pair of shoes that I have had for years that literally my shoes usually
Yes.
they have a hole in the top, but there's like a shoe recycling thing at the thing, and I have like four pairs that I'm gonna take there where they like break down the shoe.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I
Okay,
have
we
it,
were
it
talking about
fits.
me and Jess were talking about this last night. We Who was throwing away stuff clothes? That's the
I
other
need
thing
to
that's
know. Comes
boggling
to the
our mind.
front.
Like, first of all, fast, even like not great fashion. Like, I have shirts from Old Navy I still wear that I got in high school.
Yep,
Like, even cheap stuff back then was nicer than it is now. So I think it lasts longer. But also, like, who is throwing clothes away? Just
I
like
need to know.
throwing them away.
It's
God,
crazy. It's yeah,
you don't
it's
you don't need rags. You don't need a
nobody.
sleeping shirt. You don't need a gardening shirt. Come on.
I just truly don't understand. And that someone said, "Can we bring back?" is one thing when you're asking something to be manufactured, like they don't actually make it anymore. Yes,
Oh yeah,
instead
I
of just
agree.
like can we bring back, it's like, no, wear what you want to wear. You know what I got really into is like old Nike track pants, like the windsuit ones. And I
Yes.
had to find me a bunch on
Swifty.
eBay, and I love them. It's like,
Jess is at her mall every
I'm just like,
weekend with her hand weights. Just
yeah, the wind doesn't stand a chance. But it was like, I I just, it's so boring. Or was it on TikTok? This girl said she went, I don't know if it was a convention or something. She went and it was like all the women were dressed the same. Like they all had on like jeans, a black top, and like this
yeah.
kind of trench coat
Well,
kind of thing or
that's the
something.
whole thing, like that even just like with all the plastic surgery procedures that people are having, that everybody has the same
That
face now,
Instagram face,
which
that
is weird. It's like
especially
very, yeah.
the people who try to look very ethnically ambiguous.
Cough Ariana Grande, cough what, she's been Latina, she's been
Korean.
Asian.
Yeah, she's Blackiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody look getting the filler and it's just like, that's like sometimes when people are talking about people, I'm like, who is that? And then I think it's somebody else, and it's somebody else who just is this, because they
Yeah.
just all copy each other. I'm like, y'all
Well,
are boring.
well, and I put on my list lying about having plastic surgery because, like, everybody can do what they want with their own bodies. Like, unless you have
Yes.
some sort of mental illness that you're getting intervention from a doctor from, like, whatever. But, like, don't lie about it. I feel like that's what creates more, like, body insecurity for people is that
Yes.
they, like, there's this pretense that, like, I just look like this. And it's like,
This
girl,
is
no.
me naturally.
Like,
The
it's, if
same.
you got filler, just own it. Like, it's,
Yes. In fitness spaces also, the amount of people who have had something done to their body who just lie to people to sell programs that they just worked out.
oh my God,
They just
that's,
ate intuitively.
yeah. Well, like
But
that, wasn't there a lady who had like that, like a whole program, and then it recently came out that she's been on a GLP-1,
I
which
think so.
again, go
But
like
just be
GLP-1 seem like
upfront about
miracle
it.
drugs. Like they, no
Yes.
shame, but like,
Just be upfront about it. Yes,
yeah.
Danny, I have swoosh swoosh pants. I love them.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, not all my stuff fits, but like I have things that are like sleep shirts or
mhm.
like gardening, like yard work shirt, or like I have rags from stuff that I had back then,
Yep.
and they're still,
Even so many t-shirts, like, because I worked at a lot of restaurants, or I just have like a box of t-shirts that I truly could not fit anymore, but
yeah.
I can't get rid of them, and I carry them. I don't know how many times I've moved that box because I'm waiting, and I just found out that my aunt can make me finally make me a t-shirt quilt because I'm like, I can't
Ooh,
throw these away.
I know.
So,
Like, just,
but yeah, throwing away clothes, um, actors and their
yeah.
plastic surgery.
It's wild. And it's also removing the things that, like, make them unique looking or
Yes.
attractive sometimes.
I love the TikToks that show older actors, like, their distinct teeth, like, they have distinct
Yes.
canines or a gap, or just how their face scrunched up with different emotions, and, like, I'm like, "Oh my god," and now it's like, I know that Bridgerton is not supposed to be this extremely accurate period piece, but I could not even watch the latest season because 'cause I'm like, "Homie just got back from LA with so much filler, I can't take it. I can't look at him."
Oh, yeah, I'm shocked people are still getting filler, to be totally honest. Like, now
Yes,
that we
after
know what we
everything that's
know
come out,
about, yeah,
vibration and how
yeah,
it, I'm just like, "Why are y'all still?" Because no lie, I was like, if I
okay,
had the money, I used to want to get, like, under eye filler because 'cause I've always just,
yeah.
like, had bags in my eye, and then I started learning about, and I was like, "Oh, you're not gonna just be migrating up in my face."
No, I mean, like, Botox I don't get, and I don't think I would get, but at least, like, we have a lot of data and, like, we kinda
Yeah,
know what it does and doesn't do.
yeah.
Like,
Filler
filler,
still
we just are finding out what it does, and I would not fuck
yeah.
with that.
I sometimes when my forehead is feeling aggressive, I'm like, "I want Botox." Andrew was like, "No, don't do that."
Yeah.
Or people get, like, Botox for, like, migraine reasons, or, like, underarm for, like,
Yeah.
excessive sweating, like, yeah, that has a lot more research.
Everybody should do what they wanted. It's your body. My thing with plastic surgery is just, like, as long as you understand that it's a losing game. Like, I think that
Mhm.
there's a lot of, like, denial of death that goes into plastic surgery and, like, fear about losing your, especially as a woman, your social currency is your youth
Yeah.
and beauty, and the transition into not having that, I think, can be hard.
Yeah.
Um, so, like,
Definitely a losing game because at some point, even if sometimes people get things that do make them look useful, like, even though Kris Jenner looks scary to me, knowing how she looked and how old she is and what she looks like, it always, I
it's
just feel
weird.
like unless you have a really good surgeon that does minimal things, even if you, like, look good, you look uncanny.
You
There's
look
a weird,
old.
even Lindsay
Yeah,
Lohan, it looks off.
uncanny.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's like, I
and it
know
makes
that's
you
not
look
what you
old.
should look like.
I
Yes, it
think it
always
makes you look old because you can tell, like, unless it's just
Tyler.
really subtle,
Yes.
you look like you've had work done, and the implication is that you're old enough that you would need to have work done.
Yes, people who are doing it, I'm like, that's not a preventative thing. You don't do filler or Botox when you're
In your 20s, this
24.
is so weird to me. I
Yes.
wouldn't choose to do it. I wouldn't choose to do that.
It's
Also this, you're scared of my Oh, yeah.
I
Um,
don't yeah, the
yeah,
world of um one of my last one
okay.
is very uh because of now, but it's weird TV watchers. And this is on my list because of the ending of Stranger Things. This has been a kind of a shift in TV recently. The ending of Stranger Things, also this first episode of The Pit. So it is there's multiple things in this, but people with there's this new way people are watching TV where it's normal for people to theorize and like want a show to go in a certain way. People have ships, whatever. But like the collective psychosis with the end of Stranger Things has been insane. Like people were like, there's a secret episode. This like
Oh, people
their
did that
ship
with
didn't
Sherlock
happen.
too. Yeah,
Yes, their ship didn't happen. So they're like, this has been ruined. And like, I don't know how to say this for it not to be taken wrongly, but there's also something about people and their male queer ships that like
yes.
does something
It's
because
weird.
Stranger Things has queer representation. They're lesbian,
Yeah,
but because they didn't get another ship, they totally disregard that. And then they have all of these weird things saying this ruined the show. And people did that with Sherlock and Watson, the
yep,
way they would ship them. And I just don't understand people's reaction to queer males, just like with heated rivalry. They get
yeah.
really weird about it.
It yeah. I feel like especially women, do this mostly, and I think it's some kind of weird self-projection of male gaze on from women to men. Like, I feel like it's almost like taking the same energy that women get from men normally,
Hmm.
and then, like, mirroring it back into a same-sex mask relationship, and it is I don't know. I'm sure that there's sociological thought about it, but it's odd. It's
Yes.
why I refused to read male romance for a long time written by women because I
Excuse
was
me.
like,
It's
something's
yeah,
off here
I'm like,
for
why are
sometimes.
y'all
Sometimes it's fine, but like,
yes, because it's fine to have those ships want but they've just taken it to another level, especially again, this is back to Stranger Things, and they're like, "This ship didn't happen. It's totally ruined everything." And they're just like being so strange with the ending of it. And just I think it's tied in with the lack of media literacy
yeah.
because The Pit is a medical show that's just started back season 2.
I've
And
heard the
there's
first
something
season
that
was amazing.
was incredible.
Yeah.
And there's something that happens in the first episode that it's like there's multiple things that are like this is so clearly setting up something for later because we have one episode, it's weekly drops, which I love. Other
Yeah.
people are like, they need to put this all in at once. No.
No.
And it's like, what are y'all? I just feel like it's a combination of people just theorize, or if something doesn't go their way, they're mad. People not
Mhm.
fully paying attention when they're watching things, and so then they're confused and missing stuff, like, so many people talk
Yeah.
about Stranger Things, like, plot holes, it's like, you weren't paying attention, they told you what happened with this or this or this thing, or people
Google's
also just
free.
wanting everything explained, like, every minute single thing they may pick up on explained to them, and if it's not explicitly spelled out, and they're like, "What is happening?"
I Oh, this is interesting. Saw a theory that
I
Stranger
did
Things
see that.
was bad because the writer got divorced from his writer wife. People starting to think she did more to help the show than was let on. Wouldn't surprise me, but if
Yeah.
so, like, yeah, I mean, even if she was, maybe I haven't seen it because I didn't really love season 3, so I stopped watching at that point. I'm definitely not watching it now just for other reasons. But
Mhm.
like, I don't Yeah, like, it's a weird show anyway, like, even by season 3, there were all these, like, retcons and, like, "This person's dead. No, they're not. This person does this. No, they're not." Like,
It's
I
like
mean, that's always
it's
been
a
the show.
science fiction show about kids. Initially, the basis is about kids who played D&D in the 1980s. And
Yeah.
they do a lot of homage to 1980s films. I don't know, the like reaction to the ending has been crazy, but then also a lot of it around people who shipped a queer ship that didn't happen, and so they're mad and like they're like, everything is ruined. And I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all are weird.
You
Why
guys
are y'all
gotta calm
being so
down.
weird? Yeah, I don't know. With TV, I'm just like, and I don't, it's so weird on Threads because I don't think you can be monetized on Threads.
I
So I
don't
get
know.
confused that with people who post like comments because I'm like, you're not making any money. And they're just be like, did anyone, why would they do this? They ask ridiculous questions. I'm like, were you watching? Were you watching the episode or were you on your phone?
Put our thinking hats on, guys. We're in our listening ears. We got our listening ears, we got our watching eyes, we got our thinking
Yeah,
hat.
maybe y'all need to put the subtitles on, but I know a lot of y'all can't read. So maybe that's why
So
you don't
maybe
have them
that's
on.
why. Let me just run my other ones real quick here. Um, over identifying with your family members, aka people who identify as boy mom or firefighter wife or
Oh,
whatever. Uh,
ooh, you could put
that's
military spouse in there, police, law
yeah.
enforcement Leo wife,
It's
what?
like have your own identity.
And
Don't.
boy moms, they are not beating allegations.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Men who talk about passing on their genes rather than raising kids.
I gotta leave my legacy. Of what? Working at Best Buy?
Who wants yeah. Are your genes really worth passing on? I don't know. Anyway, people who love Amazon or Temu, not that like everybody kind of
Yes.
has to use it,
Yes.
but people who love it,
Like live and die by it, packages daily just because, just
weird.
random ass shit.
Yeah, and it goes back to bootlicking for corporations. We'll
Yep.
defend them.
I also hate the people who get all these random things from like Temu and then they're mad that it's, I'm like, you thought you were getting that nice gown and it showed up and it's like a t-shirt with a gown printed on it. Did you really think you were getting that for $3?
Yeah, exactly. Did you really think you were getting the satin beautiful gown for, $7.99 plus $20 of shipping? Like, come on now.
Yeah, the people who are just like, oh, I gotta hide the Amazon packages for my husband, like, because I just order every day.
Ew. Yeah, it's weird. Somebody who doesn't have any hobbies or niche interests, that's a red flag to me. Like you don't
It's
have
so
anything that
strange.
you're like you don't like, getting into scrapbooking
Gardening,
or like you don't have like a
knitting.
weird show you're really into, like
I don't
nothing,
puzzles.
put
There's
something
nothing out it yeah,
something
very
that's
concerning.
yeah. Um this is something I experienced as a white lady in the South. Sometimes people will like test the waters with you in a way that you can't tell if it's a dog whistle or if it's a trying to figure out if you are also a progressive person. And it's like it's a tense interaction until we both align on either we're both progressive, okay, cool, or oh no, you're a racist
Mm.
and I'm not gonna join in with you on having this little kiki about whatever.
Is it
Um,
like those TikToks where they're like, "Wow, I hate ice in my drink."
yeah, it's giving very that. If it's a progressive person, it's that. But like sometimes there'll be like like especially right now in our political climate, somebody will drop something in about Hispanic people, and I'm like, I can't tell if you're being a racist, if this is a dog whistle, or if you're trying
You
to bring it up to see what I think. Like
you're like,
I can't
"Were
tell.
you wanting me to say they
Oh,
don't
that's
belong
so
here?"
nice. Thank you so much. See, this is some of our mobility people. I love it when people
Oh,
can I just tell you, I love it when people call me fat as if that's an insult because I'm like, it says everything about your character and nothing about mine that you think that is the worst thing you can say to me.
yes.
Okay.
Ew.
That's one of my this is why we can't stream to mobile anymore, guys.
No more. We learned our lesson.
God, sorry. Those just crack me up. Whenever people say that to me on my videos and stuff, I'm like, "Do you think I'm blind? Like, do you think I don't know I'm
You're
f-"
like, "Oh my god."
It's like, "Oh, you're right." That's the worst thing you can say to me. Not that I'm a racist or that I spend my free time being mean to other people. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, testing the waters with dog whistles, I'm always like, I don't know what's happening right now. Like, are you racist? I can't tell. Okay, pink flag, truly a flag. People who still love Harry Potter. It's you have to do the work to figure out if it's a we don't know about the turfery, we don't know
Mm,
how bad the turfery has gotten, or we don't know that she literally has said that if you buy from her, she takes that as an endorsement that you agree with her position. It's
mhm.
like because I think there's some Harry Potter lovers out there who genuinely don't know that fully
Yes.
yet, like they're not online enough to know.
Yep.
So it's like a weird dance of trying to figure out like, okay, like, are you ignorant? And if so, I'm about to educate you, or you just don't care and are kind of a piece of shit who cares more about childhood nostalgia than actual living human people here in Muggle land.
Yeah, I don't see it often besides that one girl that I blocked a long time ago, Kiera Lewis. And then when I do see people are like, I'm like, oh, interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, because there are, I remember when I still was on Twitter, so I don't even know when that was, and talking to people in real life, and they were like, "Oh, I didn't know that she said whatever, whatever, whatever." Because I'm like, "What do you mean? It's on Twitter. How don't you know?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
everyone doesn't see the same thing."
Uh, yeah, genuinely people don't fully know. So I try and I don't think it's always helpful to like immediately jump to like, why do you hate trans people? Because I genuinely think some people don't know.
Yes.
But it is a flag that you have to like then tiptoe through like,
You're like, let me look at some other things.
okay, let's clarify. How much of
What have
this are
you
you aware of?
reposted?
Yeah. Um, yes. I mean, I have thought it was very important to me in my formative years. I have
Mhm.
notes now. Pancakes are a superior breakfast food. I agree.
It's waffles.
Oh, do you
Huh.
not like pancakes?
I mean, I do.
Oh no, you don't like pancakes?
I hate pancakes. No, I do, but waffles are superior. It's fine.
Okay. Uh, do I agree with that? I like them both in different context with different
Mhm.
applications. Rage bait we talked about. Uh, well, the whole like moderate centrist, not political, of
Oh my
course.
God.
But then women who are married to conservatives, such a red flag to
Yes.
me. Like you don't
Oh
care.
my God.
I made this quote from Cat Black. I don't share my body with someone who wouldn't politically defend it.
Yes. Like,
Period.
was it this election where there were women talking about like canceling out their husband's vote?
Yeah. I'm like,
Your parent? Okay. Your husband? How do you, because when people love to say, what, people can't agree to disagree
about some things, no.
on normal things.
Yeah.
Pancakes versus waffles.
Yeah.
Like,
Even like what should our taxations like what's the best way to tax?
yes,
Like there's so
let's
I'm like,
discuss it.
okay, different people could have different ideas.
But how do you, as a woman, marry a liberal woman, marry a conservative man who is wanting to? What do you mean? That's when just like people have said in multitude of ways online, like
This we are never streaming to mobile again. I've already banned them,
what
but like
happened? This Did we stream to
what's the
mobile last
pancake
time?
thing? What's the pancake thing? Yeah, it was normal last time.
Is this a code word for something? Are we out of
I
the
don't
loop?
Are we a part of a kink thing right now?
Oh my God, I
Are
don't like
these are rage bait comments, but anyway.
I don't get it. The like their disagreement is for stuff like that, not on human rights. Because that's what I'm like. What do you mean that man? If you were like, I don't want to have a child, and something happened, and he would want you to suffer or carry a baby to term that you don't want, or he doesn't
What if
believe
your
that you
kid's
should have
trans?
your own bank account. He wouldn't love your kid if they were queer. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you're
What
married to that person and y'all can have differing views?
Well,
What?
also, I mean, I judge people based on who they're married to. So
Yes.
it's literally like one of the most important decisions you make.
You can't be married to someone. You can't be like, I'm for the gays and for the girls, the theys, and
Now,
then
my
your husband
husband
is like,
does think that my Hispanic friends should be deported by ICE, even though they're, fourth generation. But
but
like,
he
but I love
loves when they make enchiladas.
yeah, he
So
does love
like,
enchiladas, so it's
we
fine.
go to Taco Tuesday. It's totally fine.
Yeah, some people are still finding about Chimamanda and Ngozi Adichie. It is
So
disappointing.
very sad about her baby recently.
Oh, did she lose her baby?
Yeah, from
Oh, I'm
the
sorry to hear that.
apparently negligence at a hospital in Nigeria.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but
That's so
yeah.
sad. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Mm.
Um, she still has bad views. Uh, oh my god. Why are you so obsessed with me?
But yeah, the oh my god, it just got really dark. Um,
Oh, this is
yeah.
true. Conservative men saying they want conservative women, but
It's so
it's
weird because I have
so
friends who are on the
true.
dating apps who have clearly in their profile like liberal da, 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 and they say they can she like shown me consider constantly conservative men
Yeah.
who want to be head of household and want someone who's submissive. What do you is that a kink thing?
I
Is that a weird is it like all of these racist white dudes who have South Asian wives or, you know, wives of some color? Like, what is it?
I well, because I think that they don't actually respect conservative women, but they have like a weird respect for liberal women.
Mm,
Like
it's
conservative
so
women
weird.
have agreed to have their personhood subsumed to the man in their life, and liberal women haven't. Like they're demanding to be treated with, or not liberal, like
So do you
non-conservative
think it's
women.
like a challenge also where they're like,
Yeah, I think
I
so.
want to get you to submit to me?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Like,
mm.
yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I have a whole theory about this based on my time in evangelicalism, but yes. They want someone to be submissive. Like basically they want somebody to submit to them, but they know that they couldn't get a woman who can think for herself to do it.
Mm,
So they intrinsically don't respect the woman that they know they can get to do it.
it's so weird.
It's really yeah, yeah. Okay, I've only got 3 more, I promise. Uh I put Drake, liking Drake, but really, but I'll broaden that out to like,
Aubrey's Angels?
well, I was thinking of the people who still think that
Yeah.
he won that with Kendrick Lamar, even after he lost the lawsuit. Like even after all of it, there's still. But generally, anybody whose ride or died for a celebrity, I think, is weird at this point. Like
The
I don't.
Stan?
Maybe
Mm-mm.
it's because I'm so online at this point that I don't
Yeah.
really keep up with like mainstream celebrities in the same way anymore. Like I have like
Yeah.
parasocial relationships with online celebrities or like influencers, but
Yeah.
like it's a different kind of relationship or like I will bail on them at a drop of a hat. Like
Yes.
I'm not committed. So I find it I guess I just don't relate to it anymore. Like I don't relate
Yeah.
to the Swifties. I don't relate to the
No. That
bars
was
or
me
whatever. Like
teenage years,
yeah.
maybe early 20s, but I was having this conversation with my sister over Christmas. She told me I was too woke because I was saying like
This
I
is
can't listen.
this is so out of pocket, but very great.
My
She
sister said I
thought you
was
were
too
cool.
woke
Okay.
because I was saying like I can't listen to most of R. Kelly's music because it makes me uncomfortable because most of it's sexual. So I just think about him
And
and
it's
his nasty crimes.
well, it's him
And
singing sexual songs about children. So yeah, I get
yeah.
that you're not
And
necessarily alive
then
to
I
that.
said something else about like Brian McKnight being shit. Like we were listening to Let It Snow, which Brian McKnight is on a song. I was like, dang, it sucks that he's so shitty. And then something else, she's like, oh my God, you're so woke because she's like a Nicki Minaj fan. I'm like, okay, but Nicki has been bad for all of these years. And she's like, but and I'm like,
Was
no, there's
this
no but.
before or after her she was talking at Turning Points?
This is after. She's like, yeah, but the music. I'm like, I mean, whatever, do what you want to do, but I don't her music was never that good to me. Like this is not the conversation
Hey,
for separating the art from the artist, but apparently I'm too
yeah,
woke, which I don't I'm like, that's crazy.
yeah.
But I'm just like, but she's like a
We can
Nikki
acknowledge
Stan.
she's a game changer and also acknowledge that she's
Yes. That's what I was saying. I was like,
bad for
yeah,
the
you can
culture.
still like these things, but like she just repeatedly, and then I'm not even gonna get to what my mother said, but the Stan thing is weird because she was like, well, do you have no one that you love? I'm like, yeah, I do. Adele is my favorite singer, but if she does something wrong, I can acknowledge that. And not the problem is the people who were like,
Yeah.
no, they did no wrong, they can do no wrong,
Yeah,
they're
it's
perfect.
it's weird, like, having a parasocial relationship with someone that rich, oh my gosh, these
Jesus Christ.
I think we really are just on some sort of kink site right now.
What
All these
who
people
shared
who
the link?
I don't know, we're not gonna do
Mm-mm.
we're not doing mobile live ever again. It was fine the
Mm-mm.
first few times we did it, though.
Yes, I was like, I don't
Yeah,
remember. We usually don't like not that big enough to attract
I know.
bots and stuff.
Yeah. Also, why are they so obsessed with me?
Why you so obsessed with me?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that yeah, okay, on the horizontal side, it's fine, so
Yeah,
that's good.
it's a
Um,
mess.
just people talking yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I actually in some ways I'm glad people get to kind of see what it's like to be a fat creator because like this happens constantly. I just don't normally
Yeah.
whatever. It is a weird thing that people yeah, it's I don't know. A reflection, I guess, that I'm just like, yeah, I'm fat. I don't like it's I guess I just don't even understand like why they think that's gonna
They just think it's such a oh,
like
she's gonna cry now.
it's like
Oh my god.
yeah,
That'd be like me, like you're black.
yeah.
Oh my
Somebody
god.
oh my god, really? I didn't know. Somebody left a comment the other day being like, "Oh my god, the last time I was here, you weighed so much less. Like, what's like, are you wrong? Like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay?" And I wrote back like, "No, I'm not. Actually, I have an autoimmune disease that's caused me to put on a lot of weight. So thank you for correctly identifying that I do in fact have a health problem."
Yeah. Are you happy
Like
now?
anyway,
Is that what you wanted?
sorry. I'm not used to it happening live like this. This is so weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway, just all that to say, like people who are so ride or die for celebrities, I just find really weird. Like I
Yes.
don't understand it. I get it if you're a teenager, for sure. Like that's I think a rite of passage.
Yes, that's when,
Uh,
and they don't even have it like we had. I was talking to my friend the other day how I miss magazines and like the ones that had like Tiger Beat and stuff that had the posters in them. Oh, what
it's
a
just
time. But
yeah.
now it's just like also because back then it made more sense because they were elusive. Like you only
Yes.
saw them if you were watching TRL, maybe in a
Yes.
magazine, a tabloid. Like you didn't get all of
They
this
weren't
access. So it was like,
accessible.
oh
Yeah,
my God, a new picture of Britney Spears, a new thing of whatever. And now it's like they're going live on the internet. They're live on Instagram. They're live
yeah.
on TikTok. Like
I
I
don't
don't
think some of these celebrities don't understand that like like traditional mainstream celebrities, the only thing they have is the elusiveness.
yes, be
Like
a
once you
Beyonce.
start
We don't want to hear
talking,
from you.
they might as well be an influencer. And at that
Yeah.
point, like,
It's weird.
well, I mean, you
Um
can make good money that way. It's like I think
yeah.
influencing is fine, or like being a social media presence is great. It's
Mhm.
just like it's a different thing than being a traditional mainstream celebrity. So I find it
Yeah,
weird when the mainstream celebrities like
do
try to
that.
be online because
'Cause
I'm
I
like,
don't follow the majority of them. I'm not like, I'm very online, so I hear a lot of things that happen with
yeah,
celebrities that they do or say, but not because I'm following them because of other people discussing it. But yeah, the Stan thing is just so crazy to me.
I know.
Eh
It's so weird.
yeah, and Chris
Also,
Brown still has way too many fans.
oh my gosh,
Selling out concerts
crazy.
worldwide for all of the evidence again, all of the things that he's done.
He can't even sing.
He
I mean,
sucks.
it's
His
fine.
dancing is not that good.
His dancing's fun. He's a good dancer. His singing's okay. Like it's not. It's R. Kelly. I at least get like okay. He had a real talent, and it is a
Mhm.
real bummer that we can't listen to his music anymore. Chris
It
Brown,
is.
like
And the people just like, I mean, and it's so many women and selling out, and they'll just be like, as if even if the only thing he had done was to Rihanna, that was bad enough because
that
he
was
beat
certainly
her
bad
within
enough.
inches of her life. But it has not been just Rihanna. That's the thing. It has been multiple women. He continues to do the thing, and they're just
He
like,
is a
but
hitter of women. It is what
he
he.
makes hits like songs, beats, great.
I don't get
But
that one at all. Yeah. Okay, I only have two left. One is People who are still using disposable plates and cutlery just casually. Like, I get when you're on vacation, if you're like in a rental
Mhm.
house, that might be the only situation. If you're like
Yeah.
at a picnic, I anytime I get takeout, I keep my disposable cutlery for just such occasions. But I'm not going to say who, but in the last few months, I have been to people's houses where they just all they really use are disposable, like
Yeah.
styrofoam plates.
That's
I'm
always
like,
been wild to me. For
that is
normal usage,
weird.
it's crazy. That's summer
That's so
barbecue, everybody's coming over,
yeah,
kind of thing. But yeah,
weird to
for
me. Uh,
wash a dish.
y-
It's
you have a dishwasher. These are people with dishwashers, beautiful
yes,
homes. I'm just like, this is so. I just find that so
because I
strange.
don't even for most things, and it's different, whatever. Because usually barbecue food you're eating mostly with your hands,
Yeah,
pizza party. Because I'm just like, what are you cutting a steak on a paper plate? Like for most of the things I'm eating, I don't even want to. It's not even fun to eat on a
yeah.
plastic or styrofoam plate.
It's miserable. A lot. Yeah, a lot of times it's really difficult to eat it on that.
Yeah, and it's not a
Um,
good fork. Like I need
yeah,
cutlery.
there's certainly again pea
Yes.
soup theory. It doesn't apply always to every single instance, but like I don't know. It's strange to me. It's a flag. It's a flag that I think, what's going on here? Like, this is weird. You have like an
Yeah.
entire set of Fiesta wear in your
Fiesta wear.
um yeah, and I
True.
totally get that sometimes,
I'm
it's
sorry.
a accessibility thing, like
Yeah.
especially, plastic straws versus paper straws. That doesn't work for everyone. Like
Yes.
there's reasons, but like
I hate a
I'm
paper
talking
straw.
about the people I'm talking about when I was in their homes have no depression or disability
Yeah. They're just doing that.
accessibility reasons. They just don't
It's
like doing the
expensive,
dishes.
it's wasteful, you're
Yeah.
throwing out so much more because you're throwing out the plates and the thing every single time.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. Okay, and the last one is medical professionals who work for insurance companies. Why? How can you I just genuinely don't think you can uphold your Hippocratic oath and do that.
No! No, you can't.
So, I know I have a friend of a friend who does that, and I can say that their life reflects what you would expect it to reflect,
Mm,
and they also that is something that they do, and I'm like, okay, that checks out.
tracks. Ew.
Yeah, like these doctors who
Hate
are
it.
doing peer to peers and agreeing that somebody should like clean out their colostomy bag rather than get a new supply of them. Like,
It's disgusting.
what's wrong with you? Like,
I hate all of it, but yeah, I never thought about that, but those doctors working for those insurance companies, and they don't even have that many because they just love denying things that people need.
yeah,
I'm like, you shouldn't get to do this. The physician who's right in front of them should be able to make the decision of what they need if they need to stay overnight. Like,
yeah. It's crazy here in the U.S.
oh,
Our situation is just like genuinely appalling. I don't think if you've not lived in the US, you understand how bad it
yeah.
is. This gets into what we were talking about yesterday of like people who are like, why isn't the US going on general strike? Girl, we won't have health insurance
How?
if we do.
Yeah,
We live in at will states. We'll get fired.
literally. When after I finished undergrad and I thought about going into a master's program for hospital administration, and then I was like, actually, no, I could not do that in good faith. Be
Yeah.
sitting up there cutting hours and making money for the fucking hospital.
Yeah. That's a good point. I'm sure in other systems it's very I should have probably said
The
you
American
if
system.
you work for the American healthcare system.
Absolute
Um,
trash. Because I've seen there was content last year, Doctor, I think her name's Dr. Potter, who had shared her calling, I think it
yeah.
was United Healthcare for her patient. I saw another one recently about it was a dentist calling in about something that she had been waiting for
Yes,
months
I
and then
saw
being
that.
like, and she was like, well, can you tell me like the specific criteria so I know what to send in next time? She's like, oh, we don't have a list. She's like, oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. She's like, we sent it in all on one. She was like, yeah, just yeah, scroll and you would
Scroll.
see it. They're like,
Just keep
oh,
scrolling.
I was like,
It's like, can you read? Again, a lot of this circles back to
probably
like
not.
listening ears, watching eyes, thinking hat. Like a
And
lot
it's
of
like
this is
I'm like, is it only going to get worse? Because there's been multiple articles that have come out about incoming freshmen into college and how unprepared they are.
Mhm.
And because like, I have family who work in schools, principal, teaching, guidance counselor,
Mhm.
whatever, and they've told me how they basically can't fail students. Like they
Yeah.
may not do the work, they may be failing horribly, but they can't fail them. They
Yeah.
will be like, I recommend you hold this child back, but the parent gets to make the ultimate decision, and most of them send them forward. I'm like,
Yeah.
and so now they're also and they're so applying, they
Which
have chat
that's
CPP to colleges. I'm like, what
yeah.
is this going to create in the future?
Well, that's also a failure of parenting then, because
Mhm.
like, that yeah. I mean, that's a whole
Normally, I'm a proud millennial,
yeah.
but I will say that I feel like the pendulum swing has been very vast with millennial parents from, like, the parents that we had in behavior, in, like, education starting at home, that what I hear from educators online about how these kids are, and I'm like, not all of them. Some of them may have old, younger Gen X parents, but a lot of them now are millennial kids, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm ashamed of you guys.
Well, I mean, like, I think there's a lot of selfishness that goes into a lot of people's parenting, right? Like,
Mhm,
I'm thinking of people. I have a relative who works in high school and talking about like accommodations for autistic children
mhm,
at her school. And in the county she teaches in, there is a school that has like a special, it's a public school, and it has a special program set up for autistic children. Like it's designed to meet their needs, and they're in the public high school, like they are going to public school, but it's a special program that like has a different schedule and different accommodations, and like it sounds great. Honestly, I wish every county had this. And the number of parents who will not send their kids there because they won't accept that they need that support is disgusting to me, because it's like, well, no, my kid doesn't need that. And it's like, and not from a place of, because I get that it's probably very complicated to decide exactly what the right decisions in that situation are. But the specific example she was giving me, it was basically the parent is saying, like, well, they're fine. They're normal. They can do whatever. And it's like, you're being so or they're saying, I don't want to have to drive an extra 10 minutes to go there.
oh my god. To have
And
a
it's just like,
resource like that and not wanna use it when most people just have to deal with, like, a I forgot what they're called,
yeah,
the number of the plan that they have in
yes,
place for kids that's crazy.
is
Because you wanna
crazy.
deny that?
And I'm like, I bet that you can probably get them on a bus route that will take them. Like, if you don't wanna like, it just the vibe that from the conversation she's had is very, like, in denial, not like, "Oh, this is a complicated decision, and I'm making this choice for this reason." So, I think a lot of that the parenting, and just a lot of
Yep,
this stuff comes back to selfishness of, like,
it is.
it's
It's
like
very
it damages
selfish.
my perception of my family to admit that my kid has autism, which, by the way,
Yeah.
so many kids have autism. Like, it's
Yes, it's a
fine.
spectrum.
Like,
It's a
it's a
spectrum.
spectrum. Yeah, exactly. And so many people would kill to have access to that kind of program. Like, it's side note, also in one of the best schools in that county. So like, imagine
That's
your
wild.
zone for like an okay school, and your kid is going to like the number 2 best school in that county.
These people are crazy.
I
These
don't know.
it's it's also like what I think on the which, that people have this new what people like to call gentle parenting, but a lot of people are doing permissive parenting
It
because they're
really
not
sucks. Yeah.
yes, the kids are not having consequences for things. Just the amount of content I've seen from teachers just about how kids come to school and what they're dealing with and the all the things they're trying and like someone said the handwriting I've seen someone who was showing something it looked
Yeah.
like kids in like first second grade and they were like middle school high school but it's and so I'm like okay well even if we start to correct this now there's still an entire generation of kids that are coming out and then these are the ones supposed to going to college and medical
Yeah.
school law school to do things I'm like and you can't
Well,
and chat gpt your way through half of it
I know. Well, and like apparently 3rd grade is like the hit or miss year. Like if you get behind in 3rd grade, like it's not impossible to catch up, but it is really difficult to catch up. So it's like
yeah
I feel for teachers, cuz like they probably should be holding people back, but also like is it really going to do much for them at that point? It might
Yeah.
not. Like, I don't
Then they
know.
go on to the grade, and now you've got a classroom of 30 kids, and half aren't at the reading level, and some
Yeah.
have behavioral problems, and other ones need to be on a specialized
Yeah.
plan. And you're supposed to be all of these things for all of the kids at one
Everybody.
time.
Yeah.
I could
And this
never.
unschooling thing
Oh
slash
my God.
like the number I got on homeschool adult TikTok, like adults who are homeschooled, and my takeaway from that is almost any public school education is better than most homeschooling.
Because most people are not qualified. Even if you were
Hello?
an English professor, um, most people, you're not qualified to teach everything. Even like,
Yeah.
just because, even if you were a super smart person, also doesn't mean you know how to relate information to a child.
Yeah.
Like, teaching is a talent that not everybody has.
It's
Like,
it's like it's a profession that you
oh,
like
it's crazy.
need
Like,
training on to
train
be good at.
Yeah, certifications. I
Yeah.
don't I don't know. Like, yeah, everyone's not, but everyone just thinks so highly of themselves, or think that even if I don't know how to do it traditionally, then me just taking them outside and exploring the world is enough. No, they need to sit down and learn sentence structure. They need to learn
Yeah.
grammar, how to count, like,
Well, also just
oh,
like I guess maybe like the historical arrogance of it, because it's like, do you know, especially if you are a woman, if you are not white, like the struggle that our ancestors went through to get access to this kind of
mhm.
learning,
And
and
you're
you're
like,
just like,
no.
no,
No. It Someone on she made a TikTok. She was like, "It actually is that deep." About
yeah,
the what you call grammar police. He's like, because it's getting out of hand. The people who don't know the difference between the theirs, women and woman. Like, she's like, it
yeah.
actually is that deep, and I
It,
want people to keep commenting on it because it's getting out of hand.
it's one thing if it's a typo, like if you're typing in a comment section, I get it. People have typos, but
Yeah.
if it's like an email, a paper, like you need to know the
Yes.
difference. Like,
Yes, we are
okay, yes, this is nuts.
four.
The number of people who are homeschooling their kids who do not have a high school degree is disturbing. Like,
Oh God.
um,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
like,
It, and the amount of times that homeschooling is being used to conceal child abuse, like even, I mean, I
yep.
think withholding a decent education from your child is abuse, period.
Yes.
But even beyond that, the amount of people who are homeschooling their kids to like cover up what they're doing at home is
Yep.
like,
And to skirt around vaccinations.
yes,
Um,
it's, yeah.
Yep. Because with the no, it's not the Duggars, it's the Bates family. I don't They are
Oh,
friends with the
yeah.
Duggars. One
Yeah.
of their sons married this girl, and her family came from Germany to America seeking asylum because Germany wouldn't let them homeschool their children because they have really strict laws. So they're in America under asylum. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's
That's what they
yeah.
want.
Well, and
They
also
want
the
to.
erosion of like even just like liberal arts education, like I get it. It is annoying. Like the concept of general ed is annoying when you're having
Yeah,
to pay.
but
I do
important.
understand, but it is important for people to have shared general knowledge.
We
Like
focused way too hard on STEM, which is like valuable for those who go into it, but literature, English, language
mhm.
arts,
History,
history
hello?
is important. Are we not seeing that? But yeah, they've devalued those things, and they don't want to. And even just like art, music, art
Mhm.
classes, they're defunding those. And it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's so depressing. I know. Well, and then I've seen college professors talking about how none of their students can turn their papers in on time and they always have excuses. And I'm
yep.
like, well, I will say when I was a GTA and I had deadlines, I told them up front, I was like, I don't think it is fair to your fellow classmates for me to give you an extension if you ask for it without a legitimate reason. Because if
Hmm.
somebody puts in the time, if somebody stays up till 4 a.m. to knock this paper out, I don't think it's fair to them for somebody else to wake up that day and decide like, "Oh crap, I forgot about this. Can I get an extra day?" Like,
Yep.
I just don't think that's fair. So don't expect that I'm going to give you an extension without like
Yeah.
a really
Be in
good
the
reason.
library late like the rest of us. I
Yeah.
just Yeah, I've heard too many excuses and the things that come from these kids, but they come from high schools that they have to give them more accommodations. I've been seeing people in comment sections saying like, because somebody was talking about that, like she has so many students that even before they take a test or a quiz, they're like, "Oh, is there going to be a remake?" And she's like, "You haven't even taken the first one." But
Yes.
she's saying like in the high school, like they're being made to give them multiple chances to take
Yeah.
tests and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not how this works.
That's not like it's
It's
not
not
really setting
preparing
you
them
up
for
for
anything.
success. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because unfortunately, AI is coming for all of our jobs, and it's particularly coming for entrance level jobs. So like,
Hmm.
ugh, it's so bleak. Okay, that was depressing. Can we have like a fun? I'm trying to think of something fun that is a red flag that we can. Oh, actually, I starred some. I starred some of y'all's red flags. We'll end on that. Hopefully, they'll
Oh,
be lighter. Um, my ick is people who comment the same thing as 5,000 other people.
yes. It's one thing if there's not that many comments there, but it is crazy when you see a comment section and like people. I'm like, but they already.
Couldn't you, that's what the like button is for. That's enough.
Yes.
Like, yes, I
You
agree with that.
confirm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
My ick is all the headlines blaming millennials and Gen Z for killing industries. Like, we aren't just trying to survive
The millennials killed the fast, or what do they say? Like food industry, and it's like,
in the
or you
car
just,
industry. And
yeah, you increased the prices and made things worse, and don't have any job.
yeah, I saw a realtor in Florida talking about the shock that all of these retirees are having when they're trying to sell their homes in Florida. Okay. Where you can't even get insurance basically, and nobody wants to buy them. So they think they have like $500 of equity and or $500,000 of equity in their house, and like they can't sell it. Like, because who's gonna buy it?
Hmm. Yeah, what? When you can't insure it, or if you do, it's astronomical. It's
Yeah,
also Florida.
it's also Florida. Last one. I know being an indie author must be hard, but I will ick away from their book where they post the thirst traps of real men and say who this reminds them of the character in their
Yes,
book. I agree.
I have seen that on TikTok. It's like, I also add to that, I don't like people using AI or like making an AI book trailer or book thing. I'm like, I need y'all to get back in the streets and get you a nice stock image. Get
I
you a, I would rather a Canva cover from free Canva.
Yeah. I fast food has raised their prices for
Yes,
sit down restaurants. Exactly.
it's crazy. I remember there was like a tornado and we went to Wendy's. It was like the only thing open
Yeah.
within like 50 miles. And for two of us, it was like $35. And I was like, sir, this is the Wendy's.
Yeah. Do you know like
What? Yes, old people not retiring.
yeah.
You mean our entire
You
government?
mean our entire government? Yeah. Um having to listen to parenting advice from people who are the complete opposite of me and using it as a moral stance. Um yeah.
Ugh.
I I just think let's leave real people out of thirsting. Again, if you want to do that, pay for an OnlyFans. And if they don't
Yes,
have one, that means you just can't do it. Like, you got to
it's.
keep that to yourself. These
I
are
need. I
group
need
chat inside
shame. Yeah, I need shame to come back. I need people to think a little bit,
yeah.
realize everything is not centered on you. It's just a crazy world out here in the interwebs. I'm just trying to laugh. I'm just trying to have a laugh,
I'm
and
just
y'all are
trying.
making it real hard.
I know. I know. I will say I did have a laugh in a dark situation. Have you heard that trending sound about Christy Nome?
Mm-mm.
It goes, Christy Nome is a bird-legged hoe. Christy Nome is a bird-legged hoe. And it's got such a good beat. And so I just let it loop. I was getting ready. Like
No,
this,
I
we have
haven't
to
heard
laugh.
that. Oh, did you see that Bethany Frankel was in the, where is she? St. Bart's or something, and people are
Hmm.
alleging that she's spreading facial chlamydia, or at least she got it. And a lot of rich people have having this facial rash, including Bethany.
Listen, you wait. What season are you on?
I'm on season 5. I haven't been watching as much because I'm like, I don't know, I'm not wowed by Carol or Aviva or Heather yet. I need to
No,
get back to it, but I'm on season 5.
I I'm gonna
I'm
say
like,
this to you just to give you some motivation. This is a
okay,
mild spoiler. Is that okay?
yes.
Okay. Bethany does return.
Oh.
So you got to keep going because watching
Do you know what
her in the
season?
mix, 7.
Okay.
That's when I'm like,
Dang.
you got to get through 5 and 6 because I'm going to say season 7 to 10
Okay.
better than
I
the
didn't
first 3.
realize, wow,
I
because I
know.
didn't realize that Jill, Alex, and what's her face, Kelly, all
Hmm.
left before
Yeah.
season 5. I was
Yeah.
like, I knew still they're bringing in one. I was like, 3 new
No,
housewives.
because after Bethany left, there was a big drop in the rating season 4. So they were trying to
Mm,
get it back for season 5. Concurrently, she's got her reality show going with her husband that she
yeah.
married at the end of season 3. Then she comes
Should I
back.
watch that?
It's a tough watch.
Because I know I watched after revealing that, I was like, okay, that's where I've seen Bethany from. So I know I had watched certain
Yeah.
episodes of it years ago because I knew about Jason and her daughter Bryn. But I was like, should I watch that?
I mean, it does give some color to then what happens in season then on because obviously they get divorced.
Hmm.
So, and it's a very difficult divorce. Um, so she comes back in season 7 a much harder woman. I'll just say
Oh wow. Does Jill
it.
or Alex come back?
No,
Interesting. Because I've
no.
heard Jill Zarin so much that I assumed she stayed in the show way longer, but
Well,
I guess she just made such an impact.
it was like a rumor every year that she was coming back. I think she really wanted to come back. Um,
Mm,
but like Ramona, Countess, and Sonia are like in it to win
okay.
it.
Luann. I kind of I don't know. She's ludicrous, but I kind of love it. Um
Oh, Jess, you don't even understand how good
and
it's
now
gonna
she's
get.
showing up on my TikTok. Like, did I see the one of her? She's going on tour.
Yes, yes, okay. You've got to keep going because when
Okay.
she starts
Okay.
that cabaret, it is insane.
Oh God.
Because
I gotta
what is her situation right now with men? Like,
right
what's
now
your
she's with Jacques
okay? Yeah,
still.
okay,
And I think no, maybe it was the end of season 4. She had just had her daughter's 16th birthday. So I'm only a few episodes into season 5. So she's still with Jacques, and her and Ramona are beefing. And yeah, we have the new introduction of the ladies. So not a lot has happened yet.
okay. I'm telling you, I get like I think I've only rewatched 4, 5, and 6 maybe once. They're
Mhm.
not the best. You got to push through because
Okay.
when Bethany comes back, as successful as she is and as hard as she is, baby, it is
Okay.
uh,
Okay. I've been
television gold.
because I've been rewatching and Married to Medicine, but now I'm onto a season I haven't seen before, and that has
Yeah.
been wow,
You
drums.
you have to watch it because there is lore in those seasons that you will need
Mhm.
for later.
Yeah.
That's why you have to keep watching. But I get it. Aviva and her leg, it's too much. It is, you know what? I don't love
I was
that
like,
I'm
"Oh,
not.
wow, she just whopped it out." She just I mean, get that leg painted.
We have somebody who sees Jacques on the regular.
What?
I
He
bet he
looks
does.
great.
He's a beautiful man, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yes. But and Ramona really works. She works my nerve.
I love hating her. I hate her
I
so
hate her so
much.
bad. I hate her and Mario. Avery seems like such a normal child to have come from her and her crazy eyes.
Shocking. I mean,
Um,
now that she's an adult, a little less so, but like given what
mm,
she was working with, like
yeah.
shocking
I'm
how
like, oh my God. Okay, I have to keep going. I will push through.
you've got to because there's one iconic scene that I quote all the time that you're gonna want to have seen. You've got to see where Aviva and her leg go. And you'll know the moment that she was off the show, just so
I
you
gotta learn about Heather and her holla. I haven't heard her say holla
know.
yet.
Oh, she hasn't? Oh,
No.
yeah. Um, I will say I think season 6 is better than season 5. They change up the cast a little bit again.
Okay.
But season
So far,
7,
Heather and Ramona have just been like basically one-upping each other and cutting each other off in conversation.
yeah. Yeah. Heather is annoying, but one of the least monstrous ones.
Mm.
But I
I
get that
didn't
people don't like her. She's
I
not that
didn't know I
likable.
would say this, but like I kind of miss Kelly's crazy ass. She made for good TV.
She
She was
surely
a
did.
fool.
She was wild.
I
I don't
can't.
like
Oh
dog
my
food.
God.
I like gummy bears. Like what?
'Cause, like on the other hand, I don't. Alex did not make Alex and Simon were interesting because they're so weird, but I didn't like Alex as a housewife.
No,
So
no.
like her being off, whatever. But her Kelly and Jill were a mess. So that made good TV. So I'm like, dang.
Yeah. Yeah. Alex, I think, should have left after season 3 because there was nowhere for her to go.
Yeah.
Um,
She needs a Pinot Grigio. Please. I was
um,
like, she is saying this like this is like true medicine, this woman needs. She's like, please.
she's shaking. I'm like, okay.
They were Louis Vuitton shoes. Well, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes.
Yeah, that was a great. I did.
What
That's
did
the
we
thing.
say? Like Edmund Munster,
So
he's
it's like
stomping down the stairs.
the Countess and Ramona are both monsters, but the Countess is a monster I love, and
Yes.
Ramona is monster I love to hate. Like
Yeah.
the Countess is just funny. Like she's so out of touch and so
Yes.
delulu that it's just funny.
I can't wait. All right. This is motivating me to get back.
Yeah, you gotta push through. There are some gems along the way to keep you going, and then when you get to season 7, you've got like a nice little run of probably 5 seasons of fantasticness, because in season 7 Bethany comes back, and then they also introduce my second favorite housewife. Ooh, I do love Sonia, tied for my second favorite housewife.
Is it No. I'm trying to think of names I know.
Oh, Dorinda. Yeah, it's Dorinda. I love Dorinda. She's
Okay.
God. It's like she's in her own play. Like she's such a tragic figure and fascinating, and yeah, wow. Now I need to
Okay.
rewatch it. It's so good. God, it's so good. Robin, you got to help me pressure her if you're still watching. You got to help me keep the pressure on for her to keep going, cuz you're going to get like a David Mammoth level play in
Oh God.
in starting in season 7. So,
I can't wait.
I know. I have to eat. I'm like,
I too am hungry.
yeah. But this has been lovely, aside from our we're never seeing mobile again. Um,
Never, never, never.
I'm sorry that was distracting, at least me, because I feel responsible to maintain the comments as a decently safe space. But yeah, I don't know. We don't know when we're gonna go live again.
You'll know when we know.
You'll know when we know. Wish Jess luck on her move. Good luck, Jess.
Keep me in here. Keep me in your heart.
You're going to a better place. You're not dying, but you are going to a better place.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yes. That was just so funny. She's not dying.
not dying, but going to a better place.
The great thing is we have endless things to talk about. We just, got to have the spoons to talk about them.
It's
So,
true. It's true. As we proved today, we could have done a full episode on any one of these, but
yep.
um, yeah. Well, thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.